Bro, you see this?
Whoa.
Bro.
Let's celebrate.
Bro.
The host cam's having a problem.
What's up?
The host cam's having a problem.
Which one? Which one? That one?
Yeah.
Let's celebrate.
Shooting's not possible due to an error. I think it was this one, Kate.
It says. Sorry. No, it's the host cue.
Yeah, but they're swapped. Right now. They're not accurate.
Oh, my bad. This one's just off. You're good. This one has a problem.
Oh, yeah. Just turn it off again.
I'll walk you up. I'll come to.
And then turn it on. And then hit the start button and see.
Everyone, Hannah has to leave. Say bye, Hannah.
Bye, Hannah.
Bye,
Bye,
Hannah.
Hannah.
Thank you for coming.
Peace out, Hannah.
I'll be back by the time you sleep.
For sure.
Drive safely, Hannah.
Good luck at work.
I would drive safe with my time. Oh, boy.
They never want to ever keep you out.
I got you. Let's see. How much shooting is not possible? Maybe it's just, is that what happens when it overheats?
Maybe. But maybe just turn it off and take the battery out and put the battery back in.
I can for a bit run it with just the master and.
For sure. Sorry about that. Did you already hit the stream button, or are we just chilling still?
We streaming.
Okay, we're streaming.
We streaming.
Right as Elwood left.
Bruh.
That's all good though.
Love that shit.
Look at those skin tones.
I don't know how those beatboxers do it.
You just gotta be. You just gotta be like that. You gotta be about that life.
You gotta practice on your lasers.
I can like wiggle my lips really well. Like
Gonna go like. You do. No, with your tongue.
I said with your tongue, not. Dude, sounds like a dying dog.
not like that.
It just sounds like you're deep throating. You gotta go like.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Can I get an Oreo McFlurry? Yeah. Oh wait. Keep going. Welcome to McDonald's. What's your order, bruh? Can I get an Oreo McFlurry? Yeah.
Oh my god, this live is real, bro. Holy shit. It was just coming out like a fuck ton. I was like, whoa.
I've been thinking of doing something with your bald head too, Norby.
Dude, everybody's all like, yo, we gotta shoot something now. Even though it's all like, let me rub my dick on it, bro. Oh shit, sorry. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. You didn't hear shit, bro.
Can I get an Oreo McFlurry?
Finally, I've been waiting for this moment to have my second quesadilla and my first tall can of the day. Let's get it, boys.
Modelo, too.
Oh, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Whoa,
Ain't no way.
Elwood.
Dude,
No
that's
way.
like a sin, bro. Okay.
It's not open.
Nah, that's like a
He
sin,
ain't
bro.
driving tonight.
You just fucking knocked cans with a drink you're not even gonna drink, dude.
That's cheap as fuck.
I'll open it if someone finishes it.
Somebody's gonna.
Why'd you point at me?
Because I have to eat my quesadilla.
You don't even want a Seagram's? You don't want a little fruity beverage
Nah,
for
bro.
the fruit master?
He
Those
ain't
shits
fruity.
are crazy.
No, they're good. It's
No,
like
no,
an
no,
almost
no,
soda.
no, they're good, but they're crazy.
No, they're not.
Like, it shouldn't taste like that.
It's only like 3% alcohol.
Can I get an Aeon Flux? Yeah. We're not serving ice cream right now. Can I get you something else? I know you're gonna say that.
Actually.
Ooh,
Okay.
I know you're gonna say that.
Well,
Let me come in there and check the back.
Clipped.
I don't have to be as close to Elijah now. With this upgrade, feels nice.
Damn.
But just try to adjust your arm.
Yeah, can you put the arm down instead of up so we can see ya?
Like,
We want to see ya.
I see. Okay.
We want to see ya.
No, I can't switch the joint. We tried.
See ya. See ya.
We should set our mics so they're up above with pointing down.
That would be really cool.
We should just get a boom guy.
We should just put the
Yeah.
labs in.
You just like see ya. We can't see ya.
See ya.
That was a Kanye line.
Well, episode 45. The 45th episode.
When do you think we're gonna be
Of
off the
Screen Time.
grid?
We already are.
Off the grid.
Because first they go viral, then they get critical, then they get digital. No, I'm not doing no interview. Mask on my face, you can't see me. I'm visible.
You had
I'm
like
off
the
the grid. Can't see my kids.
Norby showed me. He sent me the Playboy Cardi like ad libs.
Yeah.
See ya.
This shit's ass.
Oh, look at that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
If
Cheers.
you stay consistent, you will reach heaven. Just stay consistent, bro. I promise you. You reach heaven, and then you go to hell.
You're gonna become him.
Him? For real?
Super for real.
I don't think I've ever peer pressured somebody as much as I have Elwood. Like I definitely peer pressured people, but like for Elwood, it's like on a consistent basis.
It's a real mission.
Mm-hmm.
You keep that pressure on.
Yup.
So
What's going on, film fans? Screen Tongue, episode 45. Back at it with my brothers. My brothers in celluloid. Talking about 2 movies, but what have you guys seen recently?
Happy birthday to Mr. Lee.
Oh,
Happy
yes,
birthday,
thank you.
Mr. Lee.
23 years on this life. 22 was crazy. You wouldn't believe my 22, but you're not gonna be alive to see my 23.
So what is it?
What?
The gift.
Oh, it's not here yet.
Huh.
He just keeps
I'm
talking
sorry.
about it.
You want to know what I got him?
Go for it. Is it here?
It is. Where is it?
Oh, I got you.
For show. I'll let him show
For
you. guys.
show.
Freestyle. Freestyle about what you think it is until I get back.
I
Can
know
I
you're
get an
gonna
Oreo
say
with
that.
fudge?
And one at a time. One at a time.
Let me go in there and check the back. Grind up my shit. It's the only way I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. Oh yeah, it does, huh? That is so funny.
Can you grab that can for a... Oh, wait.
What's it do?
It makes the Doritos Cool Range look like a normal size bag.
And the Modelo, too. They both just next to each other. They're both giant.
We're little people now.
Oh, dang. I was like, I
How are
guess
you
you could
supposed to
maybe zoom in if
freestyle?
we wanted to.
On what?
Seems
Oh,
so
my
difficult.
bad. Wait.
Let me go in there and check the back. Can I get you something?
I left that on his desk, and he came back.
Yo, is that 8mm?
Nah, bro.
Can
Oh,
I
my
get
bad,
an
sorry.
Oreo McFlurry?
16.
It's 16.
Yeah,
Can I
dude.
touch
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Did you clean your camera yet?
No.
Oh, for sure.
How much time in film is that?
I have no clue.
It's like 3 to 4 minutes, I think.
Can we look it up?
That's crazy.
100 feet.
Damn.
Norby, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like 3 to 4 minutes.
Yo.
How much is it? Sorry.
100 foot, 16
Okay.
millimeter.
Damn.
If you had 400 feet, that would be like 11-ish minutes.
Oh, okay, so
Dude, we cannot work on film.
Says you.
How
Gotta have
much
the,
it-
gotta
how
have the
mu-
passion.
How much is it for to develop it? Like a roll this size.
I
We don't know
I
yet.
watched a video of this guy talking about it, and he said it's like anywhere between like 50 and $100.
To develop it?
Yeah,
Imagine a feature.
yeah, that'd be a lot of money. Anyways, yeah, would you guys watch recently? I watched Challengers recently.
Ew.
What'd that do?
look what it did to you.
I watched Challengers. Oh, we watched Demon Lover.
Oh my goodness.
Dope.
So
Good.
The Olivier
Yep.
Oliver.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys should have FOMO.
That's
you guys
from,
should
like,
definitely have FOMO.
2002 or something like
Yeah.
that.
You saw?
It's
No, I have
actually
not
it's
seen it.
actually so good. Like
Oh.
it's actually so good. It's actually so good.
Whoa.
I saw what's his face? Gasoline reviewed it. He gave it like 2 stars though.
No way.
He said boring.
Oh.
Not even.
Yeah.
What's his top 4 then, huh?
I don't know actually.
See, anytime someone gives a questionable review, I just got to see their top 4, and usually that tells me everything I need to know.
What does Elijah's top 4 tell you about him?
What are my top 4?
Cool, tall Chad.
What?
It's a Wonderful Life. Funny Games. I don't know what the other
Funny
two
Games
are.
used to be there.
I know It's a Wonderful Life is on there though.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm gonna say The White Ribbon.
No. No. I appreciate that though. I wish it were on there. I'd probably be a smarter person.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights. Not Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights.
Okay, bro.
Let's see.
Spencer? You kind of like Spencer, right?
Why would you say that?
It was your pick, bro.
No. That's
was
not in
your
my top
pick.
4.
Dude. You just kind of seem like a Spencer guy to me. You're like the only guy.
It's like everything I pick on Screen Tug in my top 4. No.
I don't know. It's just like you recommend Spencer. You're like, I want to do Spencer.
Guys, I'm thinking.
Jesus.
Magnolia.
No, that's Ian. That's like Ian's favorite movie.
Yeah.
No, I got it right here. That wasn't on it.
Oh, okay.
All right, give us a hint.
It makes
Give us
so
one
much
hint.
sense. Yeah. Yep. What's that poster?
The Wonderful Life.
I've talked about that all the
yeah.
time. The next
Okay.
2 are pretty
Makes
easy.
sense. Is that a movie though? Like it's not a narrative.
It's a
right?
documentary.
Okay.
Documentary and then
Oh, Monterey Pop.
yeah,
Okay.
Monterey Pop.
What's the other one? Like Hand.
Burning. Some Pokemon. Silver spoon in hand.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really like
That's what's
Apocalypse
up.
Now.
I put that in my top 4 too.
Yours is you got Bubble.
Yeah.
I think you got Bubble.
He's got Bubble.
Bubble blowout.
No.
He's probably got
A Blow Up was probably on
Close
there,
Up?
though. No.
he's probably got a Cassavetes film in there.
Oh.
Woman. Oh no, Killing of a Chinese Bookie.
Yeah.
You got Rosemary's Baby.
Fuck
No.
no.
Didn't you have Kanoa on there for a little bit?
Oh yes.
I have Kanoa on there.
There's one more.
The
Challenge-
Exorcist.
No.
Challengers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I just watched Killing of a Chinese Bookie.
Oh, did you like it?
I didn't.
Oh. What
She
version
lost
did
respect for you.
What version did you watch?
It was the one on HBO.
The bad one.
If it's the older one, that's the bad one.
Oh, you watched it
Really?
wrong. You just watched it wrong.
I might have. I mean,
God,
sorry. I'm
God,
sorry.
Maybe turn yours down a tiny bit. Yours is the yours is the first one.
The first?
Yeah, that's where your
No.
cord's attached into.
Is that better? That's hello.
We won't know until we know.
I felt I didn't feel much for it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I watched it. I watched it on a day where I didn't feel like watching anything though. I just watched it to watch it, and I started another movie, and I was like, I can't do this, so I started that one, and Maybe I need to rewatch it. I didn't like it though. I'm actually really surprised to hear that it's in your top 4 currently.
Wait,
You must be
Bubble-
boring as fuck.
Yo, actually,
Bubble, Killing of a Chinese Bookie, Kanoa.
Sex, Lies, and Videotapes.
no, I used to be.
Oh, is it still
You guys are forgetting another seminal filmmaker in Elwood's life.
we reviewed one of his movies on the podcast.
Okay, he already it's a
Stranger
guy.
Than Paradise?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey.
Yeah. I was just going through the recesses of my intuition.
Well, now I'm gonna change it because you guys made me self-conscious.
All right,
What are you
this
gonna
guy.
change it to?
This guy, I got this guy.
Mine hasn't changed.
There will be blood.
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man 2?
Mandy.
Nah, I used to be.
There will be blood and Mandy for sure.
Yeah, those are on there.
Shrek.
Save the Green Planet.
No,
Ah,
I haven't updated mine really since we started the podcast.
damn. Okay, so that's a whole different Anthony right there.
Fuck, I really thought I had it with that Spider-Man 2.
It used to be on there.
Yeah.
Norby? Do you have a top 4?
No, in Letterboxd, no.
Oh,
Do you
now
have
we
a
gotta
top?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
wait, let's focus on Anthony
Yeah,
first.
my bad.
We'll get to him. Can you give us a hint?
There's one old film and one film from the
Oh,
last.
400 blows.
400 blows.
Yeah, 400
Oh
blows.
yeah, that makes sense.
I said it first.
And the other one was what?
A more contemporary film from the last 20 years. Honestly, I think you're not gonna be able to get. We actually.
Parasite.
No.
Wait, what were you gonna say? What were you saying?
We saw it in the theaters.
Oh.
Oh, Scott
Teton?
Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Scott
yeah.
Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah, there you
Oh.
go.
Dang.
Bill Pope.
I'm shocked.
Teton.
Yeah, that was a weird draw right there.
Would you consider those your top 4 right now? Like if you had to change it?
Honestly, last month I just fell asleep, but I was gonna change out There Will Be Blood for The Master.
Mm.
Actually, I love The Master. I don't care what anyone
Dang.
says or
More than
thinks.
There Will Be Blood?
Yeah, I
Whoa.
actually, There Will Be Blood will always have a special place, but it's like I didn't want to have 2 PTA movies in my top 4.
Okay.
So
I feel
Yeah.
like it's fair to replace There Will Be Blood with The Master.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Jalen hates The Master.
maybe she watched it wrong.
Probably, yeah.
You low-key need to
I hear. Okay, wait. I just want to clear this up. Anthony was telling me the new PTA is a contemporary movie.
Yeah,
It's gonna be contemporary. Okay.
with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Why?
Elijah
didn't-
said that's cap.
You actually think that's unreal?
I don't know.
Dude, I
'Cause
saw those pictures. I mean,
It looks
It,
pretty
it looked
contemporary.
pretty contemporary. Okay.
it looked like it was in the past 500 years maybe. I don't really know.
Oh.
After the death
Whoa!
of Christ. of
It's
course.
called Untitled. Sean Penn's
It's
in
called
it.
Untitled.
Cast, production. I've heard he was adapting this Thomas Pynchon book called Vineland.
That's cool.
I think. Oh.
What?
That'd be interesting. Have you guys checked out any Thomas Pynchon sort of writing?
No. Oh, what kind of
Jack
writing is
has
that?
though. Jack was reading a couple of his books at work before.
I'd like to look into it. I tried listening to an audiobook of one of them, and then I kind of listened to somebody talk about his work. I guess it's very hard to follow sometimes. I guess
Mhm.
it's very stream of conscious. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't know how I would describe it, but
It's crazy. Sorry, you said it's after the death of Christ, but it's called the BC Project.
Hmm.
no way.
BC
Passion of the
Project.
Christ.
Wait,
What if
the
peop-
resurrection.
Hey, when's that second Passion of the Christ movie supposed to come out?
Aren't they filming it now?
I don't know.
Jesus getting ready to come back?
I saw something about them making a second one.
For a while, I thought about taking out Scott Pilgrim 2. And I was trying to figure out what I want. I was going to put Frownland in there
Nice.
or Save
Huh.
the Green Planet,
Frownland.
but I don't know. I just haven't changed it yet.
Let's guess Kate's top 4.
I feel like
Frownland, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes.
What the fuck?
Sorry. All right. You guys got the rest.
I've never looked at your letterbox. I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't even follow you.
Elijah might not follow me.
I think I follow you. You don't write reviews. You just like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a hint on the other two?
We got.
It just says it.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I know one of the other ones, but the other one is. Oh, okay. Hints are circus and
La Strada.
yeah,
Lestrada? Oh.
and Chloe
that's cool.
Sevigny.
Kids?
Julian Donkey Boy.
Here we go.
Whoa.
I have to
The
change those
Brown
up though.
Bunny.
I have
That's
a running
pretty
list
fire.
that I'm just waiting to finish updating to do a little. I think now Blood Simple would be in my top 4.
Nice.
Mm.
I think. And besides that, I don't know. I gotta give a little more thought to some of the ones I've seen more recently, because you see a movie and you're like, "That's my new favorite movie,"
Yeah.
but you're like, "I don't know about that."
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped doing that after a while. After I watch a good movie,
What?
it's like, fuck, that was just really good.
Honestly, Demon Lover might gotta be in my top.
I was
4
thinking
now.
the same, dude. Oh my god.
You guys
Yeah.
gotta see it.
How'd you guys watch it?
Oh, just like
HBO.
over here, yeah.
It's
Whoa.
on Max.
Is it about 2 hours?
Yep.
About?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't
Like-
it about like porn? There's something related to
I
porn.
don't want to
3D.
know. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Okay. I saw the trailer.
It's
one
fucking
time.
crazy.
Wait, but like whatever you think you could find out about the movie will not at all explain the actual
Gotcha.
experience. and,
Gotcha,
Like,
okay.
like-
Mm-hmm.
Elijah, you want to watch it together?
I kind of do want to watch it. I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I was just like, "This is really." The thing that's weird about it too is like you could tell it was made in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it feel a little more strange, I guess.
it's like the most Y2K film like ever.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you guys? This I don't know. It reminded me of this Paul Verhoeven movie called Ella.
Oh, the one that came out like 2016.
Yeah, with Isabelle Huppert.
Yeah.
Huppert. A little different, I guess. But what made you guys watch it?
Catherine.
Cat. You know why I wanted to watch it? I was Jack posted a movie, and I was like, "Oh, the movie looks interesting." I was going through his tags, and one just said erotic, and I was like, "Bro, what?" It was one of his tags. I was like, "What? What's Jack watching?" And I clicked on that. I saw Demon Lover in there, so I got through Jack's erotic tag.
Then she gave us 2 options. It was either Demon Lover or
The other one was With Nail and I don't know.
Oh,
You know that one?
the cover is done by the guy who did the cover for Fear and Loathing.
Oh, that's dope.
That's cool.
I
That's
like
really
the cover. That's kind of why I wanted to watch
What?
it.
What's Norby's?
Do you have a top
Oh.
4 in mind, Norby?
No.
why don't you?
Wait, do you not have a
Uh,
top 4?
No.
How
no,
about
never
each one of
No.
us give one, and it will make the top 4.
Yeah,
What
right
we
now,
think
right
the
now,
top
put it.
4 is.
Open up your top 4, and we'll put it in there secretly, and we won't tell
Nah, hell no. You guys are gonna choose some of the gay ass shit. Challengers. Brokeback Mountain.
you. It's just 4 challengers 4 times.
Yeah.
Fucking Hairspray and Birdcage.
Did you see what was that John Waters movie called? Female Trouble?
Nah.
No.
I'm gonna turn the master down.
Which
What
one?
was the one they played at the Bev?
Multiple Maniacs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That movie was the first like
Hell
10
yeah.
minutes of that movie.
Hell yeah.
Too
Hell yeah.
incredible, dude.
Hell yeah. That dude was awesome, bro. I love people like that. In a theater. I don't know about in person.
All right. No
I
one.
got my top 48
All right,
movies list.
wait. I'm gonna, from knowing Norby, I would guess. Wait,
Let me see if it's even.
Freddie got fingered.
Oh, you got do one pick and then Elwin.
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 No, hold on. I don't want it to be Freddie got fingered.
Elwin.
No, not Freddie got fingered.
What then?
Kids
You think?
for Norby.
Elijah, you're so shallow. No, I'm just kidding.
You even
Fuck.
know him?
Well, because I wouldn't put kids there. I would put another Harmony Korine project there, but I don't want
Beach
to.
bum.
See, I would say, fuck, I was going to say Beach Bum. Fuck.
Sorry, that's what my guess.
Donnie Darko.
Easy
Okay.
P.
That was
Oh,
mine,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm
Thought we were
shallow.
going in line.
So you did Kids, Donnie Darko.
I'm between 2.
I'm really not that hard to figure out here. You got it.
I'm either thinking
You got it, bro.
Oh, I got another one. I think a good pick.
Hardware.
Fuck.
Redline
No.
or American Pop,
Ooh.
or neither.
Dang, that's crazy.
Hey. Yeah.
You want to say hi to the podcast, Mom?
Give your top 4 favorite movies.
Sound of Music.
And the
Hello,
There we
Dolly.
go.
Don't be too loud. These mics are a bit a bit sensitive.
The Godfather.
Keep going.
I don't know.
One more.
Bridgerton, but that's not a movie. No.
Bridgerton.
No, I'm kidding. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I mean, the other two
The
are from
original.
my childhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Love you, Mom.
I hope I didn't embarrass you.
No, you didn't embarrass
Good
me.
to see it.
All right. See ya.
Then what was your guess, Kate?
If you want to take Donnie Darko, I got another. But no, you should say it.
Maybe Good Time.
I'm embarrassed. I'm
good time.
embarrassed. I don't know.
You're shallow.
Would I feel shallow right now?
Dude, what the fuck?
Norby, is Matrix in your top 4?
Bro,
I don't.
can see that.
I don't really have a top 4. Maybe it
Could
would
you just
be.
say
Maybe
yeah?
it wouldn't be.
Did you say yes?
All those
Okay,
movies.
wait. I want to hear Anthony's other guess.
Okay.
Kiana Scotzi.
Mm.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wait,
That's a Norby move.
Before he reveals anything about how he feels about that, I wanted to see his.
Birth of a Nation.
You want to cheat? You want to
Yeah,
cheat?
no, I just wanted to see.
You said Birth of a Nation is on my
Yeah,
fucking
his-
top 4.
His
Jesus
list,
Christ.
what I would guess.
Birth of a
Oh,
Nation.
shit.
Oh.
Can I just read? Sorry.
Fight Club.
Okay, so I do see in
Fight
his top
Club.
48 Matrix, Fight Club, Good Time, Donnie Darko, Koi and Wisconsin Kids. These were the top 12. We also have
You're an Instagram
Oh,
post.
oh.
Yeah.
Watership Down. We forgot.
Macabre Mrs. Miller.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the-
yeah,
that was
yeah,
the-
yeah,
the
that's-
Kate
Mrs. Miller. Eyes Wide Shut is up here. Buffalo 66. Heaven Knows What. You got La Strada 2. Train Spotting. Ichi the Killer. Hellraiser.
Pusher
Pusher 2 is not in here. Sorry.
He
Oh,
said
it should be. Yeah, it should be. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
updated
All right.
it.
You got to update it.
Pusher 1.
Fear and Loathing. Freaks. Funny Games. American Pop. Vox Lux. We forgot Vox Lux. Piss Show. Blade Runner 2020.
Show.
Really? 2049. 2024.
Hmm.
Mandy is in there.
Let's go.
Hard to be a god.
Hard to Be God should be in there.
Freddie Got Fingers in here. Sexy Beast. Hell yeah. Oh man, I watched Sexy Beast. That is a cool ass movie. I really
Yeah.
liked it. Manhattan. All about Lily
Fire.
Oh
Choo Choo.
Fire.
yeah.
Yep.
Manhattan. That's right. That
Yeah,
makes
Lily
sense.
Choo Choo and all.
There was more on there, but those are some of the highlights.
Yeah.
Jackass.
I technically don't count those as like narrative movies, but yeah, you know.
I can't believe all of the guesses were in the top like 8. Like it was
Yeah.
like the first.
No, they're
ones.
not. They're not really.
They're not in
They're
order.
not meant to be
but
in,
they
in like
all
any order.
popped up as the first. Those are the first you added, so they were the first you
Yeah,
thought
that's
about.
like the. That yeah, I mean yeah, they. The fuck. The fuck. The fuck. You.
So what you guys been watching?
Yeah, Demon Lover was dope.
I watched a few other
Oh,
movies.
fuck, what else? I haven't seen much.
Dude,
We
I watched the Blackberry movie.
Oh, by the guy who made The Dirties.
Yeah, the Dirties. Yeah,
Click on it.
it's with Jay. What's his face? And then the director Matt Johnson is like a side character, and then the dude who's like a sociopathic asshole, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I forget his name.
This month I really enjoyed the Ice Storm.
Oops.
Oh, Ang Lee. Ang Lee with Tobey Maguire.
Yes.
Mm.
And who else is in it? Tobey Maguire and who's the?
Willem Dafoe.
It's not Willem
Is
Dafoe.
it
Elijah Wood.
Directed by Sam Raimi. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think so.
Elijah Wood.
Christina Ricci.
Oh,
was
In a
it.
Violent Nature.
Oh,
It's a
That
cool movie.
top 4.
yeah.
No, to recently watch. What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck, bro?
I haven't gotten to watch that movie,
Jesus
but I've been
fucking
meaning
Christ.
to. I know the cover. It's. I want to watch that movie.
It's cool. You should check it out.
Me, Norby, Kate, and then Ian all saw In a Violent Nature,
Mm.
the new Shudder movie. It's boring as fuck.
Crazy. boring.
The thing is, though, is like it made everybody want to make a slasher.
Yeah, that was like the most fun aspect. It reminds me. It makes me think about like how people like back when slashers were like becoming a thing. We're like, that was so ass, dude. We could probably make our own. Like it's so easy, dude. That's what that felt like. So,
But they still like there's still like a considerable like level of craft with the movie, which is really weird. Where it's like you watch it and it's like, in a way, it's like technically impressive, but it's like not like narratively, it's very hard to follow. Not hard to follow, just like
Slow.
hard to enjoy. Like
Hard.
very hard to enjoy. Definitely like slow cinema.
it's like
they're going for
in
that.
GTA 5. It's like literally GTA 5, but like there's no sprint option. So you're just like fucking walking with this dude through the fucking forest, and it's just like, dang, this is boring.
I saw like a thing on there was a tag on IMDb where it said horror/comedy, but it's
Comedy?
not. It's
so some
like,
of the kills,
but it's like dry.
yeah,
It's super dry.
some of the kills were pretty creative. I just wish they really were more creative. You know, it felt like somebody. This is like a first draft almost. You know, with like the kills, and they could have really just went for it. And I felt like they were either reserved or they just didn't have the brain power, the computing power to really go for it. You know.
Thing.
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong there? I feel like that was the general sentiment.
I think they were trying to make a movie that was hard to watch. That was like
Could have been.
that.
Yeah.
That felt like
I'd respect that if that was what they were doing and trying to do. Yeah,
No, they like totally.
I fuck with them then.
They accomplished it
For real.
because like they tried to basically like subvert everything about what would make a movie entertaining.
What's up? Yeah.
So it's a frustrating
I'll
movie.
take yours, Elwood, in a little bit.
But
Just keeping it warm for you.
In
Yeah,
between
let
my
me put my.
thighs.
I'm
we
I'm
watched.
ready to put my lips on it.
We
soon.
watched Superbad last night. At
Yo,
Ian's. That was
yo.
a good time.
That's always a good time. Movie.
Yeah.
You guys watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Elijah fell asleep.
I was tired, bro. I
Uh,
was tired, but I woke
You
up.
need to hit up
when,
one of these, bro.
Yeah, that'll make me. That'll really make me fall asleep.
We almost didn't watch. We almost played Fortnite.
Yeah.
What? That would been pretty fun too.
Nah, I was honestly hoping we were gonna play Fortnite.
You guys need to play like a multiplayer game though,
That is multiplayer.
online multiplayer.
Well, yeah, they had a Switch and a PlayStation and a computer.
Oh fuck,
So
dude!
that's
Jesus
that's
Christ.
triples
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
And
that,
mobile.
and mobile.
That's crazy that crossplay exists now. You could
I-
just go from PC to fucking Xbox. To
Back in the
PlayStation.
day, bro.
Back in the day, yeah.
Actual segregation.
Yeah, for real.
We lost.
We literally had our own.
Sorry, we lost that camera.
We lost what?
Oh,
Which
this one shut off.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
In case you guys haven't noticed, we upgraded the cameras, but still going through some growing pains right now.
Ouch.
How many people are watching?
Ouch.
I feel like there's like nobody.
No one's watching.
Damn.
Jalen, why aren't you watching?
I'm kind of thinking about running with these two, the master. Just because the quality difference is so aggressive.
Yeah, no worries.
Maybe even just go master.
No. You gotta do a little bit of switching.
All right.
It just, I don't know. I've seen Johnny leave on the master and
Whoa.
feels crazy, right? I'm starting to get that like 100 grit sandpaper feel
Bro.
right now.
Honestly, you know what would be a great invention is like if they made this like a plushie toy where it just like feels like the back of someone's like shaved head.
That's what Kate was saying. Kate was like, dude, the back of your. But you said it feels like a really rich, expensive leather or something.
Can you
I
like
said it feels like real velvet.
Oh, like one of these.
This is why people like skinned people back in the day.
Let's see.
gather your thoughts, Norby? No. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it all
Yo,
together.
let's put some oil on your head.
Yeah, pinch it to make like a little mohawk.
Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. My boss at work has a head like yours, like it's shaven, but his head's like actually like, if you know like the way it looked like when you pushed it. Imagine that, but it's like permanently like that.
That'd be crazy.
But it's like the grooves are fucking crazy. Like I don't know. I don't stare at it too often because I don't want to get called out.
Weird. Holy crap.
But it's actually like, it looks like Dune. Superbad was really. I haven't really watched a lot.
What's your favorite Superbad line?
The one Ian always says is pretty good.
Which one's that one?
You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Haha. Crazy thing about my back is that it's located on my cock.
That's funny.
I love the we shouldn't cock block him. We should guide his cock. Just another good one. Anything Michael Cera says
Is
really.
that the
crazy
cops say
good.
that line?
Yeah.
That's so
when
funny.
they cock block McLovin.
Yeah.
McLovin. What kind of name is McLovin?
And then the
It was either between that or Muhammad. Why would it be between that and Muhammad? Muhammad is the most common name used on earth. Read a book.
Read a book for once, dipshit.
You see that one? What's the name of that actor?
Christopher.
Mintz Plaza.
Yeah.
You seen that video of him? It's a fake video, but it's like,
Oh, the radio thing.
the radio thing, yeah.
Certified it.
Yeah. He's like,
Wait, didn't-
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Wait, do you know what we're talking about?
Probably not.
Can you pull it up?
Can we pull it up, Kate?
I like the girl that like McLovin was gonna get with. When she's outside, she's like, "We were gonna go to Hawaii."
I forgot his name.
Chris
Christopher.
Mintz Plaza.
Is that part where like McLovin's like shooting the car and he's like yelling a reference? That seems like a reference to
I don't-
something.
I wouldn't know.
What's that one line where Michael Cera is like talking about how he's like a vintage sweater or whatever?
Oh, when he's
about
about to get fucked.
Yeah.
Then you put radio. Look up radio after that.
He says
Sorry,
oh, I be careful. This sweater is sentimental to me. It's vintage. I got it at the vintage market.
Yeah, that's the
Said it.
first one. Yeah.
The audition?
Yeah. Do that one. Do that one.
Okay.
It's
and
actually
then
crazy.
Yeah, shit's sick.
That's on.
We can't hear it. Oh.
Is it loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't hear that?
I think my headphones are always a little bit lower. That's so funny.
I don't know, man.
Yo, wait.
Holy shit, dude.
He's actually
Wait,
pretty good actor. It actually
I
looks like it's
actually-
coming out of his soul.
Well, the first time I saw this, I actually thought it was.
I thought it was
him.
real too. Yeah.
That's not real.
Not real.
I thought it was.
Yo, wait. There's some Dracula flow down there.
Oh,
Nah,
let's go.
nah,
Dude, I
nah,
just
nah.
listened to a podcast with this guy. Bro, is actually him.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Dude, bro
Do not play
shot
that.
his sister in the pussy on accident.
Oh, I think I missed that when you were telling me about it.
Did you? I must have mentioned it because I was like that's like the first major story he says where it's like, dang, what
How
the fuck?
did he get?
Can we also? Is the camera off right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could
Cool
turn.
down.
I could try it. But
Damn.
Oh no, you can leave it
son.
off for now. Let's leave it off for now.
For a little
And
bit.
Just for ratings. We'll put it on back for ratings.
for sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Damn, son, where'd you find
Find
this? I rewatched Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh yeah.
It-
Which one's that one again?
That's the newest one that they made. The one with the
They all
three.
come back.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That one was pretty mid actually.
Yeah,
Holy
actually,
shit.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. The only moment that was kind of fun was like the Spider-Mans together. That was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
fun. But like, yeah, holy shit, the action and the way it all connects together was just like, this is messy as shit.
Mhm.
Does not feel like a movie.
I was rewatching because it was my brother's birthday and he wanted to go watch it. And just watching it, I try to go in with an open mind. Like I think I'm trying to do that a lot more often with movies, especially if it's like something like a Marvel movie or whatever. I try and go and being like, okay, no one made this for it to be bad. Like they didn't make a bad movie on purpose.
They all thought it was be fire.
Like yeah, they probably think it is fire.
Some people do, yeah.
So when I watched the movie, it really is just the violence is the action just so messy. Like it's all just so not
like disjointed,
kinetic.
yeah.
Yeah. There's like a part when he's first fighting Doc Ock on like the bridge and shit, and just that whole part, especially because I got to see Spider-Man 2 in theaters.
Mm.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
But just how well Sam Raimi shoots the fight scenes versus how well this guy shoots it. It's just like some parts I didn't even understand how characters get out out of it. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Like,
Well, I think that's the issue, is especially with those movies, is that like even before the script's even written or done, they're already starting previs on all the actions. Like so,
Yeah.
like it's more the VFX and there's a different house doing every single scene or something like that. So it's really difficult to have a cohesive vision.
Have you guys kept up with like where the visual effects studios are at right now? Seems like
Shit.
they're struggling super hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like unfair like payment, and they want things done in a certain time.
faster
But it's like,
turnarounds.
but it's like every VFX shot for every movie is like always different. You know, like water particles and dirt particles and all this shit. I was watching a video on it. Apparently, they're really having a tough time in the industry.
they gotta go strike, bro.
Yeah,
Like, out of
they
all
more,
of them.
yeah, writers, but like the fuck, like that was stupid. But the VFX artists, yeah, they I don't know, man. I just think they probably just don't even know how to communicate properly or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
They're like, striking is an option. We can do that.
It's like I don't have time to strike right now. Dude, writers are just like sitting there not doing shit. Just like, we should strike right now. Let's make more money,
Writers are really like, I need more experience. Let's strike.
bruh.
Yeah.
But you know, like it really is just like there's a part when Doc Ock like grabs him, and then his other arm grabs like a helicopter blade, and he's like basically saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill you right now." But the way it's shot, it just looks so far away. Like it looks like Spider-Man's here, and then the helicopter's like over here. Like it's just there's no just the shot selection, just in general, just you can't really tell the geography. You can't
Yeah.
tell how close things
No
are.
vision.
What's
No
what's
vision,
Ned
really.
doing in that one?
Trying to get into college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ending was kind of sad though.
when everyone forgot who he was.
I was like, dang.
But that's the only thing that makes me excited for part 4. I'm like, what's gonna happen
Yeah,
now?
for real.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
Why
have-
do you look like you don't fuck with this?
You don't like Spider-Man?
I did not watch that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. It's honestly, it was a waste.
I have fond memories watching Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 when I was a kid. I think I still have the VHSs somewhere.
Trace.
I can bring the VHS sometime if you guys
Yeah.
want to watch.
Yeah,
I
sure.
got
we got Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 also.
Actually,
Sam Raimi.
We don't have Evil Dead. We have Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. They're just in the wrong sleeves.
Okay, well, still great. Fucking what?
the fuck you want? What the fuck
The
you looking at
fuck?
me for?
The fuck?
That bussy.
So,
Yo.
yeah, slapping Gummo. Or
That's
Malcolm in the
great.
Middle. That'd be crazy. You start putting in Malcolm in the Middle right now.
We just had to stop the podcast.
Yeah, but where are we at in the podcast right now? How much time has it been?
It's been recording for 45 minutes. Live for
I'm-
42 minutes.
Anything else?
I didn't watch too much.
Nah.
I tried watching The Favorite before bed, but I fell asleep.
Have you seen it before?
No. I like the first like 10 minutes that I've seen.
I like The Favorite.
He really did get into like that whole wide lens thing.
Yeah, that's where it really like starts. Like, is in The Favorite.
I watched that movie with my grandpa when it came out.
Yeah, that'd be
I watched it
interesting.
in theaters.
The beginning is interesting, but I'm excited to finish it. So I need to finish that and Godland. Godland came out like a year ago, I think, 2 years.
I started watching Inferno, the Dario Argento movie.
Oh.
I just put it on just to put on, and you know, it's fun. It's fun. Good music, great shots. The opening like kill sequence is all underwater, and I've been trying to do. I've been thinking about doing an underwater thing for so long, and it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
See, that was like the thing with In a Violent Nature. It's like, you know, you see this the killer go under the water usually in movies, or he emerges from the water like walking up, but like you see him go in, and you just see the lake. It's like they don't go under the water. It's like, go under the fucking water. It's like, dude, what the fuck am I watching this movie for if I don't get to see what's under the water? Right? That's just like like hello, is anybody home? You know, like what the fuck?
No, that's where the crew is under the water.
I mean, yeah, true, but I mean, like, still, they should have figured it out.
You just well, no, because if they went under the water, you would have seen the crew, so they couldn't shoot that.
Okay, well, maybe they just should have sucked my dick and figured it out.
Seems like it was a very effective movie.
Yeah.
Like, for making me feel what I feel.
Oh,
yeah.
you're feeling something right now.
I felt a lot during that part.
I watched El Norte
Oh, nice.
with
Yeah.
my grandparents. Very good movie to watch with grandparents. Not
Yeah. Or your dad.
like The Favorite's not a good movie to watch with like my grandpa. This one was.
I thought your grandma was like freaking out.
Not about this one. Not about at
The
the
ending.
end. The end. without spoiling it, the way it ended, she said, "Don't tell me that's how it ends." And the credits came and she was like, "Oh my god."
You want to know how it ends?
This is like a Criterion Collection movie, right?
Yeah, 85.
What's the
I
concept?
think so.
They screened it when I was in Film 100.
The concept is these native Guatemalans are being basically like holocausted, and so this brother and sister go through Mexico and into the U.S. and that's like the concept of the movie basically. But yeah, it was fun. It was like I like it as much as I like Selena and his other movies. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
I like El Norte.
I like El Norte more. Like I like it more as a film than like the other once he's done.
I like the magical realism things at the end. Too. That stuff was cool.
I don't want to spoil it, but when it like, he's like, I'm gonna spoil it. My bad.
So where do you guys want to start?
Yo, could I start by pulling a tarot card for our podcast?
Sure.
Oh dang! Oh, and then can I do a magic trick?
Hell yeah.
With the cards?
Do we have to do something?
Oh no,
too?
not with the cards.
Okay. We're gonna pull a card for anything we should know about the podcast this
Well,
time.
I'm nervous.
After this point.
Show the camera real fast. Show the deck of cards. Here we go. Okay.
Show the front and bottom. That would just.
Or you want to cut to this one? And I'll push it over to you.
Wait here. I'll cut and then I'll go over there. Okay.
Oh, careful. Careful.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Careful when you go back too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like centimeters under the
Yeah.
lens.
Okay. Okay. All right.
This how they do it?
Yes, like.
Okay.
All right.
I'm scared.
The Six of Cups.
The Six of Cups.
Oh wait, get your mic.
Yeah, here.
Okay. All right. So, an interpretation of the Six of Cups might be a card of memories and of the past. For example, reflecting on childhood happiness, enjoyment, becoming rather from the past things that have vanished. Another reading reverses this, suggesting new relations, new environment, and new knowledge. Just something to think about. It's suggesting maybe we might touch on things from our past. We might start thinking about our own childhoods as we talk about Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, and Benny's video.
This is gonna be a nostalgic podcast.
I guess so.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you do that magic
dang.
trick?
Oh, you guys want to see?
Oh yeah. Anthony's got a magic trick.
Magic twig. You guys don't even want to know what's happening under this table.
I wish I didn't look. Jesus Christ. I can't be sure, but I think I saw you. Did you guys see that the draft age is extended by a year?
Yo,
26.
they ain't getting me though.
They so getting you.
They ain't getting me though.
Did you guys hear we might already be in World War III?
Yeah.
With our shit going to Russia.
It started when TikTok came out. It's been a psychological online world war.
It's the war of the mind,
Yeah.
and more importantly, the war of the spirit. That being said, who wants to pick a card? All right, Kate. Pick a card, any card. Okay, go ahead and show it to all the members here and the chat.
I can remember that.
Wait, I missed it. Okay.
Okay. It's been shown.
Okay. go ahead and put the card right here on top of the deck.
Did you look? Did you just look?
No.
Fuck.
And just to confirm, go ahead and pick another card.
No. Okay, we'll do this one faster. Sorry. Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Even easier to remember.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this time, Kate, go ahead and put it this time at the bottom of the deck. All right, now what I'm... Oh, sorry, I guess I got to do this for everybody. What I'm going to do is take half, put it in the middle, then I'm going to cut the rest of the deck for us right now, live on the podcast.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Now this trick, similar to your tarot card, Kate, is all about memory. All about reaching into the depths of our minds to think, what was that card that Kate drawed? But we don't have to dig deep in here. You got to convince this deck right here to go ahead and dig deep.
Okay.
Now, Kate, to do this, all you must do is rub the deck with the hand in which you selected your card.
Look like you had to remember.
It did.
She was like.
Okay. Chill out.
What the?
Yo.
Yo, what?
What the fuck?
How'd you do that?
Then is this your other card?
No. Wait, what? Yes.
That was the first card.
That was the first card.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Yo, what? That was fucking crazy.
Sorry, Anthony. What's going on?
Well, you may have been dabbling in the mystic arts. I was simply born in it.
Oh my god.
That was actually crazy.
Hey,
as
Anthony, what
fuck.
happened to the second card?
What do you mean?
That was the first card.
Oh. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That was crazy.
Thanks, Anthony. Most incredible.
That was insane.
How the fuck did you do that?
I'm a little scared.
I'm gonna get ready for the next trick.
His
Wait,
his
it's
boner has a string on it. Yeah. Okay. Furiosa.
Move stuff.
Can you move the fan back too?
Oh yeah, you guys can. All right. Let's rebuild this table.
Why did the card raise?
Well, because it's magic.
That was your card. Why wouldn't it raise?
That was her first card.
Yep.
So you guys want to do Furiosa first?
Yeah.
Are you guys thinking about it?
Yeah.
About Furiosa or the magic trick?
The magic.
How do you do it? I think.
Are you thinking
There
about how
have
you-
been a lot more ants in the house recently. It has been getting hotter recently. Could be a temperature thing. Right? Because heat rises to the top.
And that trick was fire.
Could also just be
Why was that the one time we've had
a
no
dummy
viewers?
deck. I don't know.
How horrible. We're just kidding. Not horrible.
You gotta
That's good.
clip that one.
Don't.
Sorry.
We'll make it even better
Sorry.
next time around. But anyways,
Okay.
Furiosa. You know, very rarely do we do a film that actually is a contemporary movie that comes out in the theaters, you know? And so that was on my mind during the pick. And then more than anything, I just needed to talk to you guys about this 40X experience. And more, this is really, my pick was 40X. And Furiosa just happened to be the you know, the box that it was packaged in. In terms of a movie, you know, I rewatched Fury Road afterwards, and if you haven't seen it yet, you guys should still see it out there in the pod world, and that's a great film. And this is not Fury Road, and I respect it for that, you know. I think everyone just wanted Fury Road Part 2, and that's not what this is. And then there's the 40X of it all. You know, I just my back was legitimately sore the next day, and that can be for a whole bunch of different reasons.
Pause.
But I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm both. I love it and I hate it. I have a love-hate relationship with it because it's kind of like it's like having a baby or something. Like when they say you're like, oh damn, you know, that was so painful, something just came out of my vagina. But I'm gonna have like a couple more, you know, after a while. And that's how it is. Like, man, that was stupid. And I don't want to do that again. But then I'm like, I kind of want to see another movie like that just to see what they do.
Yeah.
And I think like I said last time on the podcast, the best way is you already see the movie and you're familiar with the movie, and then you can go in and just experience it, because you're trying to do both. I'm sure it's hard.
There's also just like such a weird, it's not like futuristic anymore. Like now 4D is kind of like an older concept, you know, like when we were kids I was just like, whoa, futuristic, you know, like we're watching like an immersive experience. But now it's just like, when I think about it, it's like, what are they gonna do? Like how is it gonna be?
It kind of just like divulges into like like you're
Dude,
just like getting
bro,
bumped back and
you
forth.
look like you were like riding a bull. You're just like
How do you guys react? I don't know.
I was just kind of like yo, taking the punches, you know.
Because there were parts where it was kind of obnoxious, where it's just like you move back and then it like pushes you forward. It's just like, I don't know. It almost felt like it goes with the movie kind of, but also it's just like there's only so much it can do, so it's just gonna rock you back and forth.
It almost felt like it went with the movie. I didn't think about it that way.
It made me wonder who.
Sorry.
It made me wonder who actually like maps that out. Like who
exactly
who directs the chairs basically.
Who's the director of 4DX?
Honestly, like the funniest part of the whole experience is like we're sitting back, but if you look forward at the rows of chairs, that was funny.
Yeah, bro was like, at this part, delay it by like a second.
I felt like the whole film was kind of delayed for me.
I kind of noticed it toward the end. It was like really prominent toward the end.
But to give context, I had seen all the Mad Max movies growing up and stuff like that. So because my grandparents love Mel Gibson as a person.
Uh-oh. Jesus.
But so I had context going into this. I was really excited to watch this movie, like just in general. But then I was told it was 40X. And I was excited because the fucking Happy Feet ride at Circus Circus is fucking.
Oh, I forgot it was Happy Feet.
I didn't realize
too.
you had a Happy Feet one.
Well, because the SpongeBob and Dora one, you just sit in the seat and it doesn't move, but they spray all the shit at you and everything. With the Happy Feet one, it moves it just like 40X and everything.
I forgot about
the SpongeBob one did move.
The SpongeBob one didn't move. That one just like sprayed shit at you and like.
I'm unk, dude. I think that I got it. Yeah, I had a bit different, I guess.
The Happy Feet ride is just crazy. So I was excited. I was like, oh, a whole movie like that. Wow. We really are living in the future. My only other experience with anything 4D was Spy Kids 4.
Whoa.
And it came with, when we went to the theater, it came with a card that you scratched and sniffed. So like during the movie, it would be like.
Yes, I remember.
during the movie it'd be like scratch number 3 now, but you'd scratch it and it'd be like shit.
That's funny.
So watching it, the movie, I don't know how I feel about the movie, but the experience, I did not like it. And maybe I am like Anthony. Maybe like in a year I'm gonna be like, you know what? I want to see another 4DX movie. I want to get 4DX. But just that movie fucked me up. Like for me, the seat was so uncomfortable. Like my ass hurt because then like, I just couldn't like even get to a nice position because then like it moved me. So I lost the position, and then also I don't know what happened. I've told this to some people. This like side of my body like hurt. Dang. Like after 4DX. I think I just got, because the seat fucking punches you. The seat fucking just like punches you, and it punched me. I think at like the right angle where I was like, oh.
Did it give you Colin flashbacks?
No, not even Colin flashbacks, because with Colin, well, I guess the whole thing did kind of give me a Colin flashback.
Yeah. I could see you making the same face where when he's hitting you, just like,
stop doing that. But I don't know. To me, I didn't know, cause the seats are like L's, like sit up straight. But in a way, I don't know. Like, was I supposed to sit up straight the whole time? Because then they'd punch you. So then I'd sit up forward, but then they'd still get me somehow. I don't know. Like, I kept Hannah's water on. You know how you can turn the water off? She tried to turn it off, but I turned it on. I put my
bruh.
I put my hand over the button.
That's funny. Yeah, when the water would come, it just felt like you were getting like
Pissed
peed on. Yeah. It was like, oh, what the fuck?
It honestly kind of made me wonder if they were gonna like piss in the movie. Like, I wonder if that was gonna
be like a steady stream.
experience. Yeah.
Didn't they
really
have
funny.
a pee part when
Did
he?
they?
Oh, there was a pee part.
We didn't get peed on though.
Yeah.
We got peed on?
Yeah.
No way.
It's-
Because they had the pee jars.
Yeah.
and
It was one of those parts.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
No, we did get it.
I don't remember.
What was it like with the Planet of the Apes?
The Planet of the Apes one was even more intense because, like, the whole movie, they're fucking apes. So they're all bouncing around the whole time. But in that one, I noticed more, like, it wasn't always, like, first-person subjective with it. Like, sometimes you were just taking on more of, like, the movement of the camera. Because like there'd be like a lot of just like soaring shots through the forest and shit, and so like it did it in this movie sometimes too, where you could just kind of like.
Yeah.
Those ones are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Those ones are nice.
Yeah, I wish there was more of like the physical lights or like the snow that they showed in the beginning commercial, because that was kind of fun whenever there was like lightning and then
And there's a dust storm, so like it
Yeah.
would have been perfect.
They
for
should.
it.
I don't know. I
They
really
probably
wish.
just don't have like enough stock.
Yeah. If they just had like honestly just like more of that and less of the chair, I think would have been probably more immersive or at least interesting. You know, like you're looking like away from the screen, just like whoa, the theater's like inside the movie.
I don't know.
What was your experience, Elijah?
It was just like I feel like I've been to 4DX one time, but I don't remember what it was for. If it was like within like the last 5 years. So I don't know. It was just like there's times where you're kind of moving and it's like, okay, this is kind of all right. But then it really got to a point where it felt like it was like a rocking chair, where it's just like pushing me back and then like I'm just going like this the whole time. I don't know. It was it got to a point where it was just kind of like annoying almost.
Yeah.
There was one time where the water sprayed and I felt like what? Like, I felt like I got like assaulted. Like
Bro, during the movie, Jalen had a drink, and just during the movie, she tried to drink it, and fucking got all over her and shit.
My favorite aspect of it is the wind. I like the wind going through.
that was nice.
What
It like
about-
aired things out.
What about like the punches or like the gunshots are like
Behind your ears?
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like
Or, like
that
by your
part.
feet. Yeah, that was kind of fun.
I could see how Planet of the Apes would be a better experience for this.
Wait,
for
okay,
sure.
so in Planet of the Apes, it was really effective when they did all the lightning stuff, because the lightning, like there'd be storms in the movie, and then the lightning would come inside. But here they would do it sometimes for the gunshots, which I understand, but like
Yeah.
sometimes it was distracting, I guess.
Mhm. And not even for all the gunshots either.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if there was like a fully automatic gun, just like strobe lights. That would be cool.
Did they do the splatter when like the he's holding the guy hostage and it goes through his head, the arrow.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think you got like a little spurt for that.
Mm.
I was worried like
a wee spurt. Who's up? Who's there?
Elijah is in the chat. He said, "LOL. These
Yo.
4D experiences are gold, bro."
Elijah.
Elijah is here.
Elijah was good.
Yeah. But okay, so as for the actual movie, right? So the actual movie, I don't know. Yeah, it was so hard not to compare it to Fury Road, and I don't think this is a bad movie at all. But I think coming from that makes it seem not as good as it probably actually is for me personally. And it's just a very different experience. Like the way it's structured is very different. You know, whereas like Fury Road is like the whole thing's an experience that flows together, and this is just more like lore. Yeah, I really feel like it would have worked better as like a mini series. Like this is like an instance where I could say, okay, like they kind of let the idea of it being a feature get in the way of like maybe the story could have been better as like a series or something. I really feel that way.
Even in the approach, like for me, the biggest thing was just like in the actual technical approach. Like, you know, I think everyone thinks the Fury Road is just like this practical sort of masterpiece, and you know, this one is just clearly a lot more CG. But in a mini series, you would forgive it.
Yeah, exactly.
You
yeah. But this is like, you know, you're in the theater. We're fucking 4DX, and it's like CGI again. What the fuck?
The coolest parts were
type
like
shit.
It was really cool at the end when it was cool at the end when they showed Fury Road. I haven't seen Fury Road, but like that part came and it's like, whoa.
Wait,
like, it makes you want to see
when the Fury Road clips are
yeah, it almost made me think though, like, why are they showing this? Like, this makes it like seem worse.
Yeah. But like that would make sense in a miniseries. Like they show the footage from like a feature in there.
In the movie theater though.
Yeah, it just
You're
felt
like, what the
weird.
fuck?
Yeah.
I think what felt the most goofy to me was that it did play at the end, but that was the title sequence. Like just the end title sequence was just the fucking Fury Road.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What I like about all the Mad Maxes is that every Mad Max has its own identity. Like the first one's like pretty. It's kind of like the Evil Dead movies, honestly. Like the first one's pretty like grounded.
It's just Death Wish, but with cars.
Yeah.
You ever see Death with Charles Bronson?
Oh, I thought you meant Death Proof, and I was like, that does have a car. That's like the whole movie is the car. It's just beautiful. The second one is like a little more structured. It's a little more of like there's an actual like story. The third one's like goofy fun. Like it's like it's kind of meant for kids, low key. The fourth one's just crazy good. Like it's just like, whoa! I did not think that the new Mad Max would be like this.
That's my question too. Is like when Fury Road came out, was that like a surprise?
Yeah,
As to,
it was nominated for Best Picture.
Wow, like how,
dude? Because it's like I remember going into it wanting to shit on it so bad. Because like, dude, they don't even have Mel Gibson. It looks way different. What the fuck, dude? This looks like shit. I went into it. I was like literally. I mean, I was like 15, but I was like, or 16,
15.
Whatever,
15.
Somewhere.
I was
around
mind blown. I was absolutely mind blown. I was just like, holy shit, they did it. They did it.
I went in there at 12 years old, and I was like, wait, this is my Mad Max?
This is because that one looks like, and I know it's like the 80s, but like that looks like just like tonally different from like what the 80s ones are.
100%. Oh yeah, 100%. It's entirely different. It's basically like a reboot almost. Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, the thing is that even Fury Road, it's still like a Furiosa movie. Like she's like the story is she wants to get this thing done, and Mad Max is just kind of like this side character that kind of goes on this adventure.
He just grunts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just such a fun dynamic. It's like the dynamic in Fury Road. It's like so much fun, very creative. All the action is like executed on a super high level. Like maybe the only thing that could have made it better is like if Jackie Chan was in it or something. Like that's it. Like,
it's like almost a perfect movie
for like for action movies. That's like pretty much as good as it gets.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because part of it too is just like it's not just the action and stunts element of it, but the world and what they do with like these characters and everything. Like you saw it in the credits, but like that's a real characters, like the guitar guy, the blind guitar guy with the speakers, like he's basically like their like war siren.
What the fuck?
So like it's like he
bugle,
shoots flamethrowers through the fucking guitar.
Yeah.
So like
fucking crazy.
So many things about the movie are super cool.
Even just the beginning of Fury Road, where it's like, you know, he wakes up and he's like being introduced to like the Citadel and stuff. It's just like it's such an effective way to get immersed in like what's about to happen.
Where this one, like when you get introduced to the Citadel, I mean you're still learning the same information, but it's from a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
And it's not about like that first person of being in it as
Yeah.
much.
Is the Citadel where they take Furiosa when she's like a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like where all
The
the
beginning?
white boys are at.
The War Boys.
Wait,
The War Boys, yeah.
Okay, so that's
Immortan
like
Joe.
that's like
Yeah.
probably where they go like what, like 20, 25 minutes into the movie? 30
Roughly,
minutes?
yeah, like second act. Roughly.
Yeah.
They basically handle all the like the agriculture, like the food of the world.
Okay, got it. Okay, what's the place they go to at first, like when they steal Furiosa?
Where she's from? Oh no, or
the
oh,
green- the
no,
green place.
Dementis is like it was just like some random
So
camp.
that's like almost just like
Yeah.
a different society, not different society, but like
pretty much
different
Yeah.
group of
They're
people.
like their own gang.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like a band of.
And then because I do know, like I've seen pictures where like the leader of the Citadel, he's in Fury Road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
is he
yeah,
like
yeah.
the main bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
See, that's just, and I don't know. To me, I've heard other people have different opinions, but I don't really like Chris Hemsworth's villain. Like, I think sometimes he has like some good moments, but really like, and maybe it's just because I'm comparing to the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, man, I really do not like care for you like at all.
Yeah, I really the main thing I liked about his character and a few other ones was that they brought back the Australian accent.
Mhm.
I felt like it was kind of missing in Fury Road. And
Yeah,
then they
because
brought it
Charlize
back.
Theron just has an American accent,
Yeah.
like just randomly.
Yeah.
Like it actually does. Now that you see Furiosa, it makes even less sense because they're still in Australia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like wait, everyone in the green place still has an Australian accent.
Yeah.
Especially when you watch like the first three movies, like it's very Australian. Like honestly, they just sound like goons.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Australians are just goons.
Yeah.
I didn't
Um,
mind Chris Hemsworth in the movie as much. I kind of the thing is like, I guess it's almost like these clashing tones where him and his whole thing, it feels a little bit more cartoonish, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
From the nose and the whole design of his
Yeah.
character to the other side with the Furiosa stuff.
Yeah. It feels like hey, Thor's in a Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's buff. He's buff even when
Yeah.
he's old and crazy. Like he's still like.
And he has like a red cape
Yeah.
too.
Like I could see like Marvel fans watching it just for him, be like, "Oh, they ripped his nipples off. What the fuck?"
I thought that the sort of like 5-act structure
Mm-hmm.
was an interesting concept. Again, it's hard not to compare it
Yeah.
to Fury Road, but in terms of what it does, I was actually really surprised because it's not really in the marketing for it at all, and I understand why. But like how much time we spend with like the young Furiosa, like just
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the little before we even get to Anya Taylor-Joy, because she doesn't even show up till like halfway through the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like the first 2 or 3 acts are just with the kid.
The younger one, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know there's like glimpses of things that were really good. Like I really wanted to see more of that like 50-day war or whatever. Like to me, like they were describing it, I'm like, oh, like that sounds
Well,
so cool.
that's the next
I want to
film.
watch it. Nah,
You don't know.
you don't know either, so shut the fuck up.
George Miller's like almost 80, right?
He is
Yeah.
80, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
That
he's-
is crazy.
He is working on a new Mad Max, like an actual Mad Max.
Damn,
movie.
bruh. I don't know, man.
But yeah, it's just like they build it up and then it's just a montage.
Yeah,
You just get the end of it.
yeah, and it's just like, honest. I mean, I get it's supposed to be like her origin story, but like if he just gave us a movie of just that, just like a huge war, like not even just Fury Road was like almost like a heist type of thing, like heist like chase type of thing. If they just gave us a huge war, I wouldn't be complaining.
I won't compare it anymore to Fury Road, but I'll compare it to his other movie. He made a movie in between Fury Road and this one
Mhm.
called 3,000 Years of Longing with Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba.
Yes.
Did you guys see that movie?
Yeah, I saw
Mm-mm.
it.
Okay, you saw that.
I want to see that.
It was I saw it in theaters, and I think to me that was the first time I really like noticed like, oh wait, he's kind of like a CGI filmmaker. Like, because Fury Road has some CGI parts, but
Yeah.
it's definitely very practical. And, like,
It's just in the
In the core.
execution. Like there's
Yeah.
like so many things in Fury Road, like the locations, the backgrounds. It's
Yeah.
it's clearly
Oh,
like they
man.
had to composite in, but it's more like the stunts are all practical
Yeah.
and stuff. for the
I
most part.
watched. Sorry, you go ahead and finish.
oh, but the 3,000 Years of Longing, like the CGI is like actually like the main star of it. Like everything
In
about
a good
it.
way
like,
or a bad way?
It definitely.
It's honestly a random ass movie.
Yeah.
It's weird. But not like out there weird. It's just
Yeah.
like it's
What's
weird
it
that
about?
It exists.
It's about.
Basically, Tilda Swinton finds the genie, who's played by Idris Elba, and but like she falls in love with the genie.
Yeah. But the genie's basically telling her like why they can't fall in love with each other.
Huh.
And he tells like every time he was found and stuff like that, like love got in the way. And honestly, it's just kind of a boring movie too. It's
Damn.
like it just feels weird that he wanted to make it so bad. Like I guess he'd been trying to make it for like a few years, but no one would
maybe you
give him
gotta
the
be 80
money.
years old
Cause
to get it.
I mean maybe, but I don't know. It's just such a random thing to make. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine reading that script and being like, I need this.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
I need to tell this story. But that one really is just like, cause every look, it's like Speed Racer. You know how like in Speed Racer like everything's CGI.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
It's
looking.
like that, not as like
Candy looking.
Stylized.
candy. But it is just like the camera. Most of it feels like a CGI camera. Like
Like
we're
some Baz
going through,
Luhrmann
like,
type shit.
Kind of. It's honestly, it's not as flashy as Baz Luhrmann either. That's why it's so boring. Is that it's not flashy, it's not a very interesting story. It's just CGI. Like, okay, this is what happened in Egypt.
It's
Okay,
like
this is what happened.
It's just a
here.
live action cartoon.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But so I was kind of excited to hear he was going back to Mad Max because I was like, okay, back to the practicals, back to the stunts.
Yeah.
Like Fury Road's like the movie that you watch and you realize like, wait, these guys don't get Oscars? Like these guys can't get nominated for Oscars right now?
Yeah.
And Furiosa just, I don't know. I love the opening. The first act to me, that was maybe my favorite part. Just when she's like following them with the sniper and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like beautiful, like that beautiful, like wordless storytelling.
Yeah.
He's very good at that, like
Yeah.
with a lot of his movies, just very like
Visual.
Yeah.
very visual, very like biblical almost, just the way like the
Mhm.
battles like
It's like simple.
Yeah.
Easy to follow. Yeah. Simple in an effective way,
Mm-hmm.
not in a bad way.
And then I think the movie just loses me honestly when Anya Taylor-Joy gets kind of comes in, and then it's like, okay,
Then the Chad.
then the Chad comes in, and I don't know, just when they bring back that big ass truck, I'm like, I've seen this truck before, dog.
Yeah.
Like, none of this feels really new to me. None of this really feels amazing to me.
Yeah. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I watched a few days after we watched Furiosa. I watched this like behind the scenes for Fury Road about them building the cars, and just the experience of that is absolutely crazy. Like they were building just the craziest car. Like all of them work.
Mhm.
All of them had to be like functional and like super detailed. They needed like to stack cars on top of each other. It's just like crazy. Like they had like cars with like multiple engines. It's just like wow. Like Jesus Christ.
I was watching a lot of stuff just at the making of Fury Road too, and it's just like the process for it, and in learning more about that, it kind of makes sense maybe where some of the pitfalls are with this movie, or like with Fury Road. There was no script or screenplay whatsoever. It was just like 3,000 storyboards, and so every day they were just like, all right, these are the storyboards we're doing, and the thing is like. No one knew the story. Like Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, like so, and so there was a lot of like Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy were always like butting heads, like getting into huge screaming arguments with George Miller and the crew and everything.
Are those documented? Are there like videos of that?
I don't know if there's any videos of that, but everyone, even them, like I was watching because the Fury Road premiered at Cannes, and then they were there, and like Tom Hardy's like they asked a question, he's like, George, I just wanted to publicly apologize for being so difficult to work with and stuff, because like there was no way I could have seen the vision you had for this movie.
Dude, yeah, imagine like I'm sure they probably thought it was gonna be like a reboot, like flop or something.
Because like that was the time of like the Total Recall reboot, the RoboCop one, like just a whole bunch of dog shit, right?
Yeah.
But so like there's that aspect of it where like okay, now with this movie, it's very story driven, you know, action is kind of so I wonder if there are difficulties there. And then even just with the shooting schedule they had for the last film, where like they had all the cars built and they started shooting in 2012, and then they're shooting in Australia, and then it started raining, and so all the desert turned to mud, and so they had to postpone production by a year and go to Africa instead. And so there's all these different things. So I just wonder if there's like in terms of the practical execution of this, like it was almost like now they're biting off more than they can chew.
Yeah,
because
I can see that.
The thing with the story is so simple. There's no story really. It's just the action. It's like you either got to do one or the other, or you got to have double the budget and double the schedule. So I'm sure that's tough. And I'm sure too part of it is that he's old, and it's like you look at the CG, like it's good enough.
Yeah. He probably doesn't have it in him anymore.
I don't know, like.
By the way, can I break open that cool ranch?
Yeah. You go.
Yeah.
He made Babe. He did the
That's
second
so
Babe. He
fucking
wrote the
crazy.
first Babe. He directed the second Babe in the
Babe
city.
was like such a staple at my grandma's house. She would just always put on Babe. It was Babe and Austin Powers. It's like
the first one.
All of them. All of them.
I guess while Elijah's away, some fun facts about George Miller. I actually really respect George Miller as a filmmaker. He really just
He's
does
like Australian George Lucas.
kind of, but I'd honestly say he's more well-rounded than George Lucas.
Yeah, for sure.
He was able to go into so many different so many different tones and stories and stuff like that. He did Babe. He did a movie about a kid with cancer and they cure it with olive oil.
Apparently, he was the original director of Contact.
Really?
Robert
yeah,
Zemeckis.
and
Wow.
And like he developed the script and like basically storyboarded the whole
Holy
thing.
shit.
And then like they just fired him and they
Wow.
so it's crazy to think about it. And Robert Zemeckis at that time was also kind of untouchable as a filmmaker, you know. But I'm curious how much of the sort of cool stuff about that movie also came from George Lucas or George Miller.
Yeah.
But apparently he did that and or he got fired from the project and he sued them for whatever reason, like for unlawful unemployment or some shit like that. But he did that, and through the lawsuit, he won back the rights and owns now all the rights to the Mad Max movies. Because before he didn't own it. So and when I was looking or doing just stuff about looking up Fury Road, apparently right around that happened after he got fired from Contact is when he started thinking about doing another Mad Max movie. And so it seemed like for the last 20 years he had been kind of sitting on Fury Road. Let me have some of those.
Yeah.
I know that.
You doing all right, Kate?
You want some?
I'm so tired today. I don't know why. It's fucking me up. I was so excited for this podcast, but I'm like, every time I look at my playback on the counter, I'm like,
It's okay. Jalen's asleep on the floor.
Shout out Eli too.
yeah, shout out
Yeah,
Eli.
shout out.
I don't
Shout
know
out
if you're
Eli.
here anymore, Eli, but it was good to hear from you.
We should draw a penis on Jalen's forehead.
So in 2007, he was actually tapped. I guess around 2006, actually, he was tapped to create a whole new film. No one even thought about doing this before. You know what that film was, Norby? Go ahead, Anthony.
Justice League. He was supposed to make a Justice League movie in 2007. I actually, in middle school, I read the leaked script. I don't know if you ever seen. They leaked the screenplay. But the whole movie was already casted. They already had the costumes, pre-production, everything. And then the writer's strike happened, and I think that was the main reason the movie fell apart.
Wow.
The writer's strike happened, and then by the time they came back, The Dark Knight had already come out. And basically, I think Christopher Nolan said like he didn't want any other Batman in movies while his Batman was still happening. Yeah. Which is low key fuck Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it's
Hannah,
kind of like a bitch ass thing to
But,
do. Yeah.
Army Hammer was supposed to be Batman.
Yo,
What?
No way.
Oh, yo, Eli's still in the chat.
Yeah, he says, sup, I fuck with this pod.
Yeah, fuck with you too, bro.
Thanks,
Can
Eli.
you turn mine down by maybe just like a smidgen?
You don't like your volume?
It's just a little high.
Alright.
But, and then you know who the bad guy was, or one of the bad guys
A little more.
was
Maxwell Lord.
It's also
what's his name? Dave.
Okay.
Jay Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel. Jay Baruchel was
The
gonna be
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
was gonna be the bad guy for
course.
Justice League,
Him and Brainiac, right?
and they were gonna and they were gonna try and shoot it in I think they tried to shoot it in Australia.
Yeah.
But-
It seems like through the 2000s he was trying to make Australia the next Hollywood.
He was like Mark Wahlberg with Nevada.
Yeah. But he failed with that, and he failed with Fury Road. So.
I wonder what he thinks of Talk to Me.
He failed?
Oh yeah, because I was telling him when you were draining the main vein that back in 2012, that's when they started initial production on Fury Road, and he wanted to shoot it all in Australia, but I think 1 week into shooting, a heavy monsoon came, and basically rain just turned the whole desert into mud, and so they couldn't film there anymore. And so they had to send all those vehicles that Nori was saying they spent like 9 months making, just put in the storage, and they had to wait a whole year. And then they went and filmed in Africa instead.
Oh my.
And they
God.
filmed Furiosa in Africa as well.
Yeah. Imagine how much money, how much manpower, even just to build all that alone is fucking crazy.
Move all the shit into the desert
Yeah.
and then move it back.
And then shooting that.
And then
Even
moving.
you need to have the vehicles and like the steady cams, all the operators and all this, the safety. It's fucking crazy.
And move that all to another desert.
Yeah. Bro's a
Shit.
god.
For
That's
real.
basic.
Apparently, too, before he was a filmmaker, George Miller was like an EMT or something like
Really?
that. I don't know if you saw
Interesting.
something. I forget something to do with like emergency medical stuff.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I want to watch his movie, The Witches of Westwick, or something like that. It has what's his name?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, Cher, and 2 other people.
He
I
made that
forgot.
movie?
Yeah,
That's
he made that
crazy. I want to
movie.
see it too.
I got
made-
the VHS.
He made Happy
Have you
Feet.
seen it?
Put it on.
Is it
Yeah.
good? Any good?
Put it on.
I don't know. I don't remember it too much. Because as a kid, I had the VHS for that one and The Witches. You know that one with
Yeah.
the little mouse. So I always get those two kind of.
You don't know that one? Witches?
Isn't that directed by Nicholas Rowe?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Based on the Roald Dahl book.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that used to
Oh, I
scare
know
the
that.
shit out of me and
That's-
Johnny.
The book?
The movie, no, the movie used to scare me and Johnny. All those like ugly ass witches just going up to you and like.
All those ugly
The Witches of
bitches.
Eastwick. That's what it is.
Eastwick. Did you know that the Robert Zemeckis? Speaking of Robert Zemeckis, did the new he did a Witches remake, The Witches.
I heard about that. Yeah.
But I guess originally it was supposed to be Guillermo del Toro who was supposed to remake that.
that would have
movie.
been dope. Yeah.
He's always like that.
He's
though.
always flaky. It seems.
Yeah.
He
always
should have done that instead of Shape of Water.
Oh,
for
I
real.
don't know about all that.
For real though.
Wait, he was supposed to do his own like DC like universe movie too. I don't know what happened with that.
Like he loves to develop scripts and projects and then just not do them, and just, that's why he always has like a shit ton of writer credits. Like he has all the writer credits for all the Hobbit movies and everything.
Jesus.
The Hobbit movies?
Yeah, because
He-
he
he's
was supposed to do the
direct them.
Hobbit.
He should have done
What?
it. He should have done it.
Because basically after Lord of the Rings, it was supposed to go right into the Hobbit.
I think what it was though is he only wanted to do 1 or 2 movies, and they were pretty adamant that they wanted to make it a trilogy. And
they
he's
like one production kind of thing.
Was I talking with you
You were
about
talking to
that?
me
I was
about
talking to you
that.
about that. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about the Hobbit for like 20 minutes.
Bro, when I went to South Point on my birthday, and we went to the buffet there, and we're just chilling, and they were playing Lord of the Rings, the third one in the theaters, and I hadn't seen the Lord of the Rings movie since middle school, and so I wanted to go, but we weren't able to go. But I might revisit it if they're still playing them in the
Mhm.
theaters. I'm actually hyped for Tokyo Drift if you guys want to do that on Friday.
I want you to know, she put that request in to get that day off to watch Tokyo Drift.
Wow.
She put that in like a month ago. Hannah.
That's crazy.
Because you know why?
Why?
Because that's one of Christopher Nolan's favorite movies. He loves all the Fast and Furious movies.
Why?
I can't blame him. What do you mean, why?
I have a feeling all of
I
them.
can't blame him.
I'm asking why.
No, why don't you ask him?
I
He's
can't.
talked about it in depth. Like he'll talk about like, oh yeah, he'll can someone do a British accent?
He'll go from like Stanley Kubrick right to Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm. He'll be like, yeah, and so that's why I love Eyes Wide Shut. But another film I love. Have you ever seen Tokyo Drift?
No, seriously.
Filmed it on location. On location. They actually drifted the cars. I've never been able to drift a car myself.
My favorite character was the little person inside the cabbages.
Yo.
Bro, I was about to talk into the beer can.
We should tape your mic to the beer can.
Facts.
Then he died.
I know.
I was so sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro's on the cabbages like.
Right now?
he was like playing with the little chrome.
Are the
thing.
people white? Are the people white, like painted white in the '80s ones, or is that
No,
just like
they're
a
not-
Fury
they're
Road?
That's just a
Uh,
new thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're not
Like
in the other ones.
none of that like that with the Citadel is in the old movies.
Tom Hardy also isn't in the originals.
I think the only thing that's really in the newer
Really?
ones that
Yeah,
was in
he's
the old
not.
ones was Gastown, because the second one takes place at Gastown.
Number
With
two?
what was the name
Road
of the,
Warrior?
what was the name of the villain
Road
in that?
Warrior.
The hockey mask guy.
I forgot
The
his
toe
name.
cutter.
Who's like No, wasn't he like homunculus or something?
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
what
yes,
was
yeah.
The big buff.
Homunculus.
It wasn't homunculus. It was something like that.
Oh.
The fuck? The fuck?
So wait, there's Mad Max, then Mad Max 2 Road Warrior, and then Mad Max 3 Thunderdome.
Beyond
the
Thunderdome.
Whoa.
Then there's Fury Road.
Starring Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I remember in Minecraft I tried to build a Thunderdome.
2 go in.
Mhm.
1 comes out.
Can we put on the trailer for Beyond Thunderdome?
Let's go.
But-
Sorry.
No. Continue.
I think we got off track. We were talking
Yes,
about
yes,
Furiosa.
yeah. Sorry, we
Furo's is that good, dude. This is that good.
What did you guys think about like the
I'm gonna get the salsa.
Yeah, get it. Grab that shit.
What are you gonna say?
Hurry, Norby.
The romantic
Norby,
sort of
hurry.
like
Norby, hurry.
the truck Chad.
What the fuck was his name?
The lab?
Should we wait for Norby?
Yeah.
See, Mad Max is like the first time I realized that he was fucking Australian. I didn't realize Mel Gibson was Australian until I watched Mad Max. I was like, oh wait, why doesn't he have his Australian accent anymore? He got rid of it.
Bro found God.
Bro found God, and God hates Australians. How do you guys feel about? Well, I guess this is kind of off topic. Mel Gibson as a filmmaker.
Excellent director.
The only movie he's directed that I've seen all the way through is Passion of the Christ. I rewatched some of Braveheart a while ago, and that was interesting. I really want to see Apocalypto,
Yo.
and I want to see Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, he did
yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge.
I remember liking it when it came out, but Apocalypto's that's like a childhood movie.
Apocalypto looks crazy.
Hacksaw Ridge was pretty good.
The thing I really appreciate about like Apocalypto and Passion of the Christ is like the characters are speaking like a foreign language.
Their native tongue.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that because I've been thinking about period piece for a while, and it's like it's kind of frustrating sometimes when they just speak English, or like they just make them speak in like English with a British accent.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be old times.
Yeah. What movie just did that? Or no? I think that's
the Van Gogh movie.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. That's what I really appreciate about Zone of Interest, I think. Was
Yeah.
like they are speaking German.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they made them speak English, I feel like people would have a bigger
Yeah.
problem.
Passion of the Christ too. It's like they're speaking like Latin.
There's-
Right?
they-
Yeah,
they
like,
speak-
like dead language.
Yeah, it's like a
Hebrew.
dead language or Hebrew. Okay,
Hebrew, I think.
I think they speak 3 languages in that movie.
Yeah.
Probably.
which is just fucking.
I want to watch
Pretty
Passion
impressive.
of the Christ again.
Apocalypto.
That movie was so fucking good, dude.
That movie's
Apocalypto
fire.
is like, I haven't seen Passion of the Christ all the way, probably in a long time, but Apocalypto was better when I was a kid, because that was a movie I'd actually like sit down and watch. I'd be like, there's a part when they put like have you seen Apocalypto?
Yeah.
Do you remember the part when they put like the chili oil on the dude's balls?
yeah.
To make him fertile. So because he basically he's trying to have like a kid, but he's just not. He's shooting blanks. So the fucking doctor gives him like this chili oil to rub on his balls to like make him fertile. So then it's like all of them are outside. They're like, wait, and they're like, you just hear ah, and they run out and they fucking stick his dick in like water. It was fire.
I want to see that. He's direct. So wait, Braveheart, Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, Hacksaw Ridge. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the resurrection.
Well, it's soon to come
That's gonna be so fucking good.
if they release it.
Yeah, dude, Passion of the Christ was truly mind blowing. It's like this is just like, I get it, you know. It really clicked.
What's the part at the end? The ending's kind of crazy. Like the last shot,
Where he's like on the cross.
it does like a CGI thing.
I don't remember.
Is it like when you like it goes through his hand or something?
Yes. Yes, it does. I can't remember what happened. So.
I read I've seen several posts on Instagram in the past like year or so that talks about how when what's his face Caviezel what's his name
Jim
Jim Caviezel was on the cross. He got struck by lightning
Yo.
several times, and they had to
What?
revive him. Yeah,
On the set?
on the
Yeah.
set. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
That's crazy.
He wasn't a believer at first, until after the film. Then
Jim
he started-
Caviezel, isn't he Catholic or is he Christian?
Now he's Christian.
Okay. I heard like he wouldn't kiss Jennifer Lopez because it was a sin.
For what movie?
They
Is
were
Jennifer
in a movie.
Lopez in Passion of the Christ?
No. They were
She's Mary Magdalene.
They were they were in another movie together, and Jim Caviezel's married, and he considered it cheating.
Is that the trailer?
Beyond Thunderdome.
Okay. Let's
Bro.
check out this trailer.
It actually is kind of crazy how the Mad Max movies are actually like the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double barrel shotguns and
There's like 5 of them.
They call it a
too.
boomstick.
yeah. Yeah.
Just like the first one being so like raw and rough, the second one kind of being a reboot,
Mm-hmm.
the third one being like goofy for kids, the fourth one being like the gritty reboot,
Mm-hmm.
and then the new one being kind of mid.
Did you guys see Evil Dead Rise?
I did.
Yes, I did.
What'd you guys think? Wait. Have you guys seen 2013 Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think? I guess of Evil Dead Rise.
I had a fun time.
Okay.
It's probably the weakest one in some ways, but I also thought that as like a theater experience and like in terms of like the quintessential theater horror experience, it's like you're not there for like a great, story or anything like that. It's like there's like a visceral sort of feeling, and I felt that watching the movie. Like, I wasn't scared, but it's like, oh shit, so
Okay.
I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun. It really is like a Halloween kind of movie. It's like fuck, I want to go watch a movie during Halloween. That's the movie that comes out during Halloween. It's cool. I like it. It is just goofy. I think I wonder if that's what all the Evil Dead movies are gonna be like from now on. Just like those kind of one-off, like very non-serial kind of
And that's the thing. It's like the almost like the Cloverfield approach, like an anthology
yeah.
now. Because like so much of like most of the Evil Dead movies is tied to Bruce Campbell and Sam
Yeah.
Raimi, and that sort of style and performance. And so, obviously the Fede Alvarez one is an actual like remake reboot. But this one just feels more just like the way I'm interpreting the new Alien movie. It's called Alien Romulus or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
yeah.
I don't know what this is. It looks really like the actual
Yeah.
cinematography
Yeah.
looks spectacular, but like I don't know what the fuck is this.
Did you guys ever
It's,
check out the show?
There's a show.
Yeah. It had this Bruce
oh,
Campbell.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
I watched the
Ash versus
first.
the Evil Dead.
I watched the first few episodes when I was like, whenever it came out, whenever I was a teenager, and I was just like,
Can't do it.
nah, it wasn't good.
Oh, I
Even as a
loved it.
teenager, was that?
I loved it.
How old were you?
I was like in middle school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you guys think of 2013 Evil Dead?
I remember liking it. Like whenever it came out, I remember like watching it and feeling like this is like, if it had nothing to do with Bruce Campbell or Sam Raimi, this feels like a modern sort of adaptation that's maybe not great but respectable.
As a kid, it felt very intense.
Mm-hmm.
It scared me. I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it
Damn, you
was
saw it in
like,
theaters?
yeah,
That's cool.
I was like,
the whole like last act is like honestly
I was
really
in-
intense. Yeah.
at the most I was in like 7th grade, and Busha took me, and it was a hardcore movie. Like
Yeah.
the part where the dude's taking the needle out of his eye.
Yo.
Yeah.
That like
No, it's a staple, right?
it's something sharp. Just the whole movie, like it felt like all the parts that were supposed to be like intense, like really intense, were executed very well.
It feels like how like a slasher should feel, kind of. You know, just like
Yeah.
really well
Yeah.
executed. Doesn't have to be great, but it's really, really
You're
good.
kind of feeling grossed out every time, like a grossed out
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It really wasn't funny at all. And that was kind of, it's like, wow, this is an intense movie.
Mhm.
I remember when I watched it, I was already kind of in love with the first 3 a lot. So when I watched that one, I was like, this isn't like the other ones. Like, where the fuck is Ash? It wasn't. Deadass, I was like, this movie's not made for me. But I'll have to watch it again. It really was like I was just being
Now,
a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it when I was a kid, I was like, wow, this is intense. And then I remember I watched it sometime before the pandemic, or like right around when the pandemic happened, and I'm like, this is terrible. This is so stupid.
Really?
Like the script at least is not like. I remember watching it and thinking like, this is so dumb. Like,
Maybe-
why are they staying
I
here?
feel like I watched it around the same time, you know, so like I was younger.
It-
Because I remember watching it and feeling like
No.
this is pretty good.
Yeah, when you're a kid, bro, it's like intense as fuck. But when you get older, you realize like, well, I went into it thinking like, wow, I'm gonna feel something again.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like that. It was more like I should have went in thinking like, okay.
That's like the shittiest expectation to have. Like when it's like I'm gonna feel something again. Like when it lets you down, it hurts so much
bro,
more.
it legitimately like I think it was when I was like writing like movie reviews on Instagram. I gave it like a 3 out of 10. It made me upset.
Yeah.
But then like I look at it now and it's like I probably should just went into it thinking like, okay, it's just watch it for like the gore.
Sure.
For like
yeah.
the violence, I guess, aspect.
Mm. Do you have the review written down on your phone?
I could probably pull it up.
I'd like to.
Do you guys ever lie to yourself when you rewatch a movie? Like kind of in that way where it's like I'm gonna feel it again. Do you ever
Yeah.
just like kind of tell yourself like I am feeling
It's
it again?
happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Once a year, maybe at least.
What's like a movie that you feel you've done that with?
There was one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Hellraiser.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Because the first experience, yeah, the first time I watched it, I was on acid. So it's very different. I thought I was gonna.
That's fair.
You know, you can't really feel the same thing that you're feeling when you're on acid,
Yeah.
but I could see why, where, and why.
That's a good one.
Damn. I gave it 2.5 out of 10.
What'd you
Wow.
say about it?
I saw this when it came out and thought it was pretty cool because it was gory, but after seeing it again, it kind of sucked. The tagline about it being the scariest movie or whatever is a bunch of horse crap.
You
I
couldn't just say
kinda-
bullshit. You had to say horse crap.
You're like, Bush is gonna read this.
I feel like when you say horse crap, though, it's like, damn. Like, it's like extra bullshit. Your question was like a movie that was like really good when you first saw it, and then like your opinion, or you're like lying to yourself like it's not bad.
It's like it's still as good as I remember, or I'm still feeling the same thing I felt before.
I don't know if I have it necessarily like that as much as it's more the opposite where I'm like, well, or like, I feel this way honestly with like a lot of movies from my childhood where it's like, oh yeah, I just feel nostalgia. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not as bad. I guess I don't have that thing where it's like, or the awareness is there. It's like it's not like I can't take it seriously, but there's still some things like, oh, this is kind of like we were talking to Jeffrey when we were swimming at Gage's place about Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
There's a thing about it too where it's like when you get older there can be things about the movie that you might not agree with now, but I don't know, you can't like disrespect the way you felt the first time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Anthony said this. It's like a Rorschach test, a little bit.
Because when you go back to watch a movie, the movie hasn't changed at all. You have.
Yeah. We should probably get back to Furiosa.
Oh.
I feel like we've barely talked about
I know.
the movie. I remember after we watched and we were heading home, Kate and I were talking about just like certain parts where it felt maybe just like a bit lazier than it could have been. Like I don't know, like the part where she's like hanging by her arm and then like next thing you know she's her arm is gone. It's like that feels like something that you'd want to like see, or at least like I don't know. It felt like it could have been more effective. You know, it felt maybe a bit lazy. He's like, oh, she's gone. That there's a few other parts I can't remember.
It's like the dude being ripped apart.
Oh,
It's like
The cloud.
Nobody
Yeah.
said something about like you should deliver what you promise in a way.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're not willing to go that far, just do something less intense that you can show
yeah.
or that you will show. Because it's like
I like the stuff with like the maggots and the underground mole
Yeah,
people.
that's probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts. It just like that just felt like hardcore. That was like the most hardcore part. Just like you don't see that too often. But yeah, that part where they're ripping the guy apart near the beginning with the bikes and stuff. The cloud was just like so big. It was just like obviously they're trying to hide the violence of it. Because like when you watch that in like a movie where they do show it's like it's intense. It's like that looks gruesome. And it's like when you do that, it just brings me out of it. It's like okay, they did that so that we don't have to see the violence. It doesn't have to be as intense, or they're trying to hide it for some reason. And it's like then like why do that? Why hide it?
it didn't feel like the right choice. Like sometimes you see that and it's not because they couldn't show it. It's because they didn't want to.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
almost felt like they couldn't show that. Like there was things in the movie they just couldn't show.
Yeah.
See-
Or like, sorry.
No, please.
Just like either they couldn't show it or then it did feel like a little lazy when she's hanging. And it's like, yeah, there's like a little bit of mystery to like however she got her arm off her body, you know? But it's like, it would be cool if they had decided how they did it and showed you something about that, I think.
About the like what you guys said about like sometimes the director really just chooses like I don't need to show it. The effect of like not seeing it is like better.
Uh-huh.
A lot of filmmakers do that, but the thing about it is that George Miller did that though. I don't remember. I think it's at the end of the first Mad Max. There's a part when he because the first Mad Max is a revenge film.
Yep.
He's getting revenge on all the people that killed his wife and son. Spoilers. But
I thought it was
basically,
his daughter.
or his daughter.
Yeah, his
I
daughter.
don't.
Yeah.
All the kids in the Mad Max movies have like long ass hair, bro. But basically, he gets the last guy. He fucking handcuffs him to that fucking car,
Mhm.
and the fucking gasoline's like leaking out of the car and going onto him. And he gives him like the hacksaw and he tells him like you gotta fucking cut off your own like leg to get out of here.
Mhm.
And he drives away. But that's what made it so fucking badass was that you didn't have to see him explode or some shit like that. Because if you saw him explode, honestly, it probably would have looked lame, especially with the budget they had.
Mhm.
But just like that's just what was better, and that's what made the character. I do agree. It really was like
it's the act.
it's the act.
Watching him just make the decision to do that,
hmm
chef's kiss.
But with Furiosa, especially the arm part, it feels like a cartoon almost. Just like rats. Where'd she go this time? And then it just cuts and she's on the motorcycle.
It felt like he was trying to make a decision like that. It just wasn't the right moment.
Mhm.
Wasn't the right moment.
It didn't work.
I just thought,
Like,
I don't know.
So
It
in the
was stupid.
beginning, she's laying over the motorcycle and she has the gas.
Oh, she bites the
tubing,
thing, yeah.
And you see, like, you watch her like drinking. Well, I mean, you know,
Spits it out.
Yeah. she's doing the gasoline. She's getting rid of all the gasoline, and that's so cool to see her do that. And I'm like, they
Mhm.
could have kept that going, and I feel like at least in those two scenes, could have made the movie a lot cooler to me.
Well, because
No.
in that whole dust storm, the focus is on Dementis, like him,
Yeah.
like just
Mhm.
being angry, or like I guess yeah. Because really, at that point in the movie, it's also showing that like he's starting to lose ground too as a leader, like his
Mhm.
whole intimidation thing. I actually did respect a lot in terms of what you guys said of the subversion and it kind of working better or correctly. is the actual climax of the movie. It's not like this huge fight sequence.
Mhm.
It's just a dialogue piece between her and Dementis, you
Mhm.
know, and it's, you know, a lot quieter and understated. It's I also thought that I kind of like the choice too of like the actual like ending where I guess the funny part is like the goofy thing is like the voiceover just comes in when it needs to, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not goofy. Maybe that's just like you just had to. It has to go when it goes. So it's
Yeah.
like, and then there was the 40-day war.
Yeah.
Like the first half of the movie, there's no voiceover, and then at the end, like some say she did this,
Yeah.
some say she did that. But I did like the multiple variations, like because like that's the thing too. It's like with all the Mad Max movies and kind of what Elwood was saying too in terms of the filmmaking having this sort of biblical way to it, they all feel like these legends, like these stories that are kind of passed down and told. Even just in the way the characters like look and act, it feels like somebody telling you a story. And so I kind of like that aspect of it too.
If they would have leaned into that more, like the narration or something, you know, like somebody telling like a story, I could see that working maybe a bit better.
You gotta scoop it with another one.
Did you? Uh-oh.
I got it.
Yeah, it's fucking sausage fingers.
Ranch fingers, salsa fingers, cheese fingers.
Cheese fingers.
I gotta rewatch Fury Road, but I do like the ending in terms of I feel like the ending makes sense for the character we saw in Fury Road.
The ending does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
I wish we spent more time with the wives. Like I thought that was an
Mhm.
interesting layer that like she would have been a wife if she didn't escape and stuff. But
Yo, did you guys see that the actor who plays the son
Yeah.
of Morton Joe was getting like hella shit for like sniffing her hair or whatever in the movie?
the one who
There's
kidnapped,
like-
the one who
Yeah,
kidnaps
yeah,
her.
They're just like, yo, why are you such a fucking pedophile? He's like, dude, it's it's a fucking character. You hear
Like
about
in
that,
real
Elijah?
life?
Yeah, in real life, people were tweeting at him like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's just like,
maybe because it was
It'd be
it
funny if
wasn't
that
on
was
the
his
script.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
in the script,
That'd
so
be-
that's
that'd
why
be
he's
funny.
getting called
That's
out.
part of
There's
the
actually
performance.
like cast members that are trying to expose like that weird shit he
Yeah.
is.
Oh god.
I wonder what happened to so the other brother isn't in Fury Road.
yeah, I was wondering about that too.
He's in the video game.
Maybe it explains it in the video game.
Yep,
We gotta ask Johnny.
Yeah, we gotta call Johnny right now.
Yeah, I could call him real fast.
Did Johnny play the game?
Yo, Johnny would play it a lot. I don't think he finished it, but let me see. Let me ask him. Let's see, he should be still be awake. He's probably playing fucking video games. You want to see this picture I sent to Johnny?
Oh my god, bro. You honestly look like Dusty a little bit.
Chris wants to know if Johnny can play GTA with him for like a
Speedy Mark, Chris?
yeah.
What the fuck? I guess so. Maybe.
Something like he needs like someone to help him with something.
That he can't figure out.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hopefully he calls me back. How long have we been recording for?
Almost 2 hours we've been live
Okay,
for.
we should probably go to Benny's video.
Can we turn on that camera?
Yes.
Benny's video gets the extra camera. Michael Haneke.
Mikhail Hanukkah.
It's crazy. His last name is Hanukkah.
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 Do you think he came first or Hanukkah came first?
Hanukkah.
Definitely.
Definitely Hanukkah.
No, I'm asking which one.
Bless you.
Hanukkah.
Like which one?
Hanukkah came first.
Like the Jew.
I didn't know he was.
He was born in 1940 in Austria.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
He ended the war.
That makes complete sense. Does that make like complete sense?
No, for real.
Like imagine you're a baby in that time.
Honestly,
that's-
he's only like
That makes total sense.
he's only like less than 10 years younger than Andrei Tarkovsky. Just think about that. You thought about it? You did?
It took a few extra calories, but yeah.
Okay. No,
That must actually be
7
surreal.
years. That's surreal as fuck. The crazy thing though is like Andrei Tarkovsky's started making movies when he was like, features when he was like 30, and Haneke waited till he was like in his late 40s.
Really? That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Because like his first film, The Seventh Continent's 1989. Then he made 3 or 4 movies in the 90s. By that time, he was in his 50s. A 52-year-old man, 51-year-old man directed Benny's video.
Wow.
We might still be on Furiosa though.
Hey, let's rate it. Let's rate it. I feel like giving it like a 6.5, but I feel like it's not that. I feel like it's closer to like a 7.5 ish area out of 10.
7.5.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
40X was interesting. 40X, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. I need a.
I give 40X
But
like a.
can you rate 40X and then rate Furious?
40X,
Okay.
40X, I'd give like a 7.5. Also, it has some potential. I could see it being better. Need some work.
I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I would do it again, but not all the time because it's like also like $22 a ticket.
Yeah.
With 40X,
yeah.
it's expensive. Furiosa, I'd give it. I don't know. It's either a 6 or a 7. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Which is like technically like a 7.5 on my scale.
Your scale.
I'm giving it like an average. That's a little better.
Yeah, it's a little equivalent. Yeah, like a 6.5 on my scale isn't as bad as a 6.5 on your scale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like a 6.5 on my scale is like a B-, C+.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we in the same ballpark.
Yep.
I'm gonna do XD first. For XD.
No, this is 40X.
Or 40X. My bad.
Next up, my recommendation will be XD.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Disney XD.
No, XD. And there's also D-Box. These are all different
Ooh.
4D renditions.
But for 40X, I feel with the right movie, it would be perfect. For this movie, honestly, it wasn't that great for it, in my opinion, just because just every time someone turned on a motorcycle, it would move you.
Yeah.
And at a point, like, it really, like it moved you when the mom was trying to get the girl at the beginning, and I just didn't feel like I needed that. Like, I didn't feel like that added to the movie. Was more just like, oh, okay, we need to move you so that you understand why you paid $22 to be here.
Yeah.
I
can see that.
So I'd give it like out of 40, like 18.7. It's not for me.
For
It's not me.
40X?
Damn.
For 40X.
Oh.
The movie, I think I would have liked it more if I didn't see it in 40X, if I just saw it like in a normal theater. But the movie isn't bad. I'm excited to see what he does next, with especially the new Mad Max movie. But this movie, I'm gonna give like a 24.8.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. You get a lot of saliva first. There you go. Yeah. That was sick.
Bro, it tastes good.
Yeah.
Kind
It
of.
tastes better like that.
It's like a marshmallow, like when you burn a marshmallow.
I can smell the smoke.
What are you giving it, Anthony?
Sorry, could you give your rating one more time, Elwood?
Oh, like 20. What'd I say? Okay. Well, the new rating is like a 25.8
For the movie itself?
for the movie itself.
25.8. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think. I think the hardest thing about the movie is that you can't get away from thinking about it or comparing it to Fury Road.
Right.
And say if this was a standalone movie, it would still be better than most action movies that come out like this year.
Yeah,
or
for sure. Gabe loved it.
I thought he didn't like the CG.
I remember saying like it was a good movie.
Yeah, and I actually seen a lot of people who actually have pretty positive reviews of the movie, and so like that's the hard part as a individual viewer. I actually do think that like the way that the story is laid out was pretty fun, and I'd probably give the movie. I'd probably give it an 11, an 11 and a half out of 15.
Yeah.
Huh.
But 40X, my second 40X experience, and 40X is just, at this point, not for me. But like I said in my opening remarks, 40X also feels very similar to giving birth. And I'm probably going to give it another shot. Because part of the fun of 40X is honestly, like, I want to see how it's going to be like with this movie.
Yeah.
Or like any particular movie. So we'll see what else comes out this year. What's upcoming that would be a fun 40X movie?
Benny's video.
But 40X,
That's
I'd have
crazy.
to give a 7 out of 15. It's just
Mm.
for me it always lessens the experience. At first,
Twisters.
that's a good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Nice.
All right, sweet. Furiosa.
The Minecraft movie.
Thanks.
Thank you for recommending that. Thank you for giving me my first conscious 40X experience.
It's the first of many.
First Mad Max film too.
Really?
Furiosa.
Yeah.
That was a good way to start my week.
Why is it The
Yeah.
Shining?
Is it a commercial or something? Or
Yeah, that's totally a commercial.
It's the post credits.
they're watching a movie.
Okay, I was gonna try to stay up, but I just can't do it. I have to go to bed. I can't wait to hear what you
Sleepyhead.
guys think about Benny's video. I'm gonna listen to it in the morning on the way to work. Or not on the way to work, at work.
If only
Put it on
there
the
was-
all the cameras option.
If only there was someone here that could switch cameras.
Hannah, leave your job
Hannah
immediately.
Chapel.
Polly wants a cracker.
It's all good, Kate. Thank you for leading us this far. This is just like in Benny's video. You're like the main pilot, and then the co-pilots split up into different planes with 4 crew members on each side.
It's easy.
Kind of confused.
Do you not remember that part?
Co-pilots? Pilots. Movie?
That was like the end of the movie too.
It
It's the
It-
beginning.
book ends the movie, both the front and beginning.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, I don't think I remember that part either.
No, yeah, because at the end they're playing it again, but the parents are cool with it.
Maybe I watched a different version or something. That sounds way different.
No, it's
Was that?
I don't remember we had.
It ended with
It's not right at the end. It's probably like,
And some of the final scenes.
yeah.
it's like there's a party.
It's in the third act.
No. Our movie ended with.
It's not the ending.
Wait, did you
It's
watch
like
Benny's video or Ben's video?
Benny's video?
What language
Nah, I'm
was
just
it in?
kidding.
So I was about to say like, wait, what the fuck?
Did you watch Benny's video or Be Kind We Rhyme?
I did Big Friend Rewind, but with Benny's
Wait, describe the scene real fast. I don't remember it.
It's in a few parts, but there's a part near the end where it's all like VHS. After
Uh-huh.
they come back, before he like snitches on his parents and shit like that,
Uh huh.
where he's like they're at a party, like a little like get together.
Because remember
His sister's
before they
there.
were talking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And his sister's like, if you give me like 10 grand, you can have like you can have a spot on my plane type shit.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sure. Fine. Yeah, then. Got the.
Before you go up, can you put on the all? There should be like an all option,
Oh.
like all the angles.
Yeah, I got
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
There you go. Thank you.
Polly wants a cracker.
It's okay.
Oh, yummy flurry.
Yeah.
Can
Te-
I get
text
that
us,
ice cream,
Text us your
please?
rating. We'll say it at the end.
What'd you say?
Would you mind throwing those away?
I got you. Okay, alright. I'll text you a rating though.
Fishy.
I'll text you a rating.
Are you gonna sleep upstairs or are you gonna leave?
Fishy.
Look at this camp's out right now.
All the ones with grab go. Freak on a leash out loud.
Is it me?
See.
Would you guys want?
Okay.
Would you guys want Jalen to switch the cams?
What's up?
Do you want Jalen to switch the cams?
Would it be rude to wake her up right now?
She's not asleep. She's drawn.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if she wants to. Only if she wants to.
She's working on the pro grade Proster.
Okay, so she definitely wants to switch cameras.
We can edit this out.
Edit what out?
Is me.
Have a seat. Let me clip.
Good night, Kate.
All right, let's harmonize.
dirty wings.
Let me take a ride. Put yourself.
Gotta get some cool, right?
Want some help? Please myself. Have a room.
Do you kind of remember? Do you kind of remember how it works, Jalen?
Yeah, that's fun.
The main thing with this chair is just watch out for this
Fire.
camera right here.
This?
The salsa.
This guy. Yeah.
Isn't me. Have a
Yeah.
seat.
You're in good distance right now, actually.
Your dirty wings. Let me take a ride.
Yeah. So there's what are the
Want
scenes,
some
like the
help?
left side of the
Please
screen.
myself.
And so those are the
Portishead.
different camera sources. So right now it should be set to all/chat, which are all the angles. And like host and guest are just like the individual angles, and the master is an individual angle.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So the screen on the left side, the audience won't see. The screen on the right side is what the audience sees. Yeah. Yeah. And then if you want a microphone and headset, you got it right there. Yippee! Woo! 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 Say it again.
I've never had a pair of headphones before.
Whoa. You can hear our voices.
Isn't me. Have a seat. Let me clear. Let me take a ride. Hurt yourself. Want some help?
What do you think about the real story behind that song?
Honestly, I told you I came up with that idea in the shower. I lied. It was during Benny's video. It was
What
like
idea?
Polly, singing the Polly song
yeah.
for it. Cause like
today?
Yeah. Do you know what Polly's about?
Yeah.
Benny's video made me think of that,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
where he like picks up the girl kind of
Yeah.
randomly, and then
I remember hearing like a video essay on like the dark truth behind Polly or whatever, and it actually made me kind of sick. It made me feel kind of just like my stomach had a visceral reaction to it.
I just know like the general idea behind it. I don't know like
It was like a girl was
the
walking
manhunt.
home from a concert and she got kidnapped and
Yeah.
tortured and raped. It's just like,
did she survive?
I think she did. Yeah, she's still alive.
Damn, that's crazy.
But her identity is a secret.
It's not
This
Polly.
No, I don't think so.
this movie made me think of that for real. Because it's like then you realize the whole time like the girl didn't think she was gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't think she was gonna die.
What'd you guys think of the opening shot?
That
The pig?
honestly,
Yeah, the pig.
top 10 opening shots.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's
heavy.
visceral.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Visceral as fuck.
It
Like you just see the Criterion Collection, like Janus Films,
Yeah.
and then it just gets you right into it.
it's that opening definitely like I was kind of I was like, oh, I gotta watch this movie now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to watch it any other time. When that part happened, I was like, oh, maybe I do want to watch this movie, like actually, like without podcast. That was the opening. It especially then it rewinds.
Yeah,
J-
and the
really
slow motion. Yeah.
Really, like just because the first time it happened, Jalen covered her eyes before like it killed the pig.
Yeah.
But the second time, like it really does like just make you want to like study it almost, just like I don't know.
What do you mean? Study it.
Like it happened. Like the first time it just happens, and you're like you experience that like
Mhm.
that loss of like life. The second time it's a lot more. You have to see it, I guess, and like every thought you would have before you died, you basically have to have that, but like in less of a, not like in this much time, but like in this much time. Does that make sense?
Mm.
It's just such a great opening.
Yeah.
Top 5 openings.
Damn. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was disturbing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like when it rewinds and then it makes like some sort of like distorted noise,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
and it was just like, I don't think I've been that uncomfortable watching a movie in recent memory.
Mm.
Which is crazy too. Just like, I gotta say, like, I did have like a preconception going into the movie of just
Yeah.
kind of the way
Mm-hmm.
this guy's movies tend to be, and just knowing that going in and still being shocked on witnessing something was just kind of crazy. And then the dad is in that scene,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
it just makes it like
Which
honestly,
you don't realize at first.
No,
'Cause at first
you
it's like
don't.
at first I was thinking like, okay,
That's the
They-
problem though. Well, like
low key, yeah.
like that guy was in Funny Games. So when I saw him, immediately I recognized like this is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's in The Lives of Others.
He's also
Mm.
in the Castle one. I forget the name. of it.
He's an actor, and like when I saw that part, I'm like, honestly, what made it crazy was like, wow, like this isn't like some like gore footage.
Yeah.
They shot that.
Yeah.
That's what makes it honestly like even more disturbing in a weird way, which is something like somebody who sees the movie like when it comes out doesn't necessarily think. But yeah, it was a very visceral opening.
Mm-hmm.
So Norby, why'd you pick it?
The images look cool. I saw in the description it was about like a kid who's obsessed with just like violent videos and stuff like that, and makes him want to kill people. And I was like, oh, I have an idea that's similar, so I just wanted to check it out.
Yeah, it did remind me of are you talking about Slave?
Yeah, just like
It did-
there's not many movies that do stuff like that, and it's just like seeing how he did it is just very interesting experience.
Mm-hmm. Little off topic, but Demon Lover also reminded me of Slave.
Facts, yeah. Oh, no, I was gonna say Demon Lover also reminded me of Benny's video. I thought you were saying Benny's video.
Okay.
I spoke prematurely, but I could see that. Yeah.
This was probably a movie I heard about for the first time on like Watch Mojo's like top 10 like disturbing movies or some shit like that. So it's been on my radar for a long time. I asked for this because my mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I asked for this collection because I wanted Benny's video. Like I just been wanting to watch it for a long time. I kind of knew also what it was about roughly, but I would not have
From the Watch Mojo video.
from the Watch Mojo dead ass. Like I just remember like, oh, okay, so it's about like a kid who. But the thing is, I thought that he killed his parents and like Jeffrey Dahmered them, like hid them like in the house, like in the cabinets and shit. But I just misremembered what they talked about in the Watch Mojo video.
So the whole time we were just like, so when does he kill his parents?
Nah, after the I think the opening made me just like snap out of like any preconceived
Snap
notions
back
I
to
had about it.
reality. Kate, what's up?
But the watching it, I'm glad I watched this movie when I did because probably it was the first movie I watched after me and Elijah had this kind of meeting little talk, and we're talking about like movies and just how we experience them and stuff. And I've just been having a really hard time watching movies and just not thinking about like camera. Yeah. Not thinking about camera or not thinking about like I guess like how they did it. Elijah put it best. It was like I focus on how they did it too much and not what they're doing.
Like what you're watching, kind of.
Yeah. But this movie definitely like I kept that in mind, and it really did like put me in my seat. Like I was not moving that whole time, except for maybe the vacation part.
You watched it like after we had the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it 2 days ago, and it was, man, a great film.
Mm-hmm.
A great film. I guess I should also come clean. I've never fully finished a Michael Haneke movie ever. Like, in my life.
Whoa. Not even Funny Games?
Nope.
Dang.
Well, I've seen clips.
Not even Cachet.
Nope.
Dang.
I've tried watching Cachet like 8 times, but every time I put it on, I'm like, I can watch this anytime. I own it.
You got at least Funny Games.
I'm just curious what your guys' opinion is on this. What is like to you guys like what the Michael Haneke movie is?
Funny Games.
Funny. You say
Well,
Funny Games.
I've only seen like 3 of his movies now.
You say
though.
Funny Game.
I guess I'd say Funny Games.
Funny Games.
Or it's hard. To me, Funny Games is like his Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
That's I guess kind of what I mean. Like, what do you feel like is the most Michael Haneke sort of?
I feel like that's like the most. That's like the one I hear most people talk about. It's like the most zeitgeisty one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
From the outside looking in, probably Funny Games, like in concept, like I've seen more stills out of all of his movies from Funny Games the most. But I think I see the poster for Cachet more than any. Like I also think of Cachet a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious what you guys thought for that.
What do you think?
Definitely like I would think Funny Game. To me, it's like Funny Games seems like that Pulp Fiction type of. But a lot of people also seem to like Cachet. But like Cachet doesn't seem like it has as
much like of a.
It's like if somebody
kind of.
tells me like they like Cachet, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's like okay, you've kind of like looked into it a little bit. But like at the same time, Cachet, like there was like a big controversy when Cachet came out because he didn't get nominated for an Academy Award because like he's Austrian and the movie was in French or something like that. Really something stupid. But he won
because it would have been for Best International
and he won like the Best Director at Cannes for Cachet. And then the thing is though too is like The White Ribbon and Amour both won the Palme d'Or. And those are both like they're different sort of movies, definitely. But at the same time it's like Funny Games is just kind of like, oh, it's I don't know. Funny Games just feels so like it's like such its own movie that you can't really I don't know, compare it. I don't know what to say about it.
The thing is, every time I go back to think about Funny Games, though, it feels more like a statement. Like, you know, and I haven't seen his later work, but his later work feels a little bit more earnest. I interpret it right now as being more earnest. Am I correct in that sort of?
Yeah, that definitely. The White Ribbon, it takes place like right before World War I. And in a way, it's like Michael Haneke would probably say like not to think about it like this, but it's almost probably like what fascists like Nazis were going to be like in that time period.
Before World War I?
It takes place in the early 1910s.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's like a big portion of that film is about children and like the way the community raises the children.
Gotcha.
And a lot of people have kind of like said it's like a commentary on like basically the childhood that like fascists, like Nazis basically.
Childhood of a leader.
Honestly, kind of like that. And then I've heard like an interview where Michael Haneke basically says like something.
Fuck that.
Basically.
What are you talking about?
But it definitely feels like something that comes from somebody who has a very like emotional connection to like that time period. And then something like Amour just is like kind of just a very hard it's just a hard film to watch based on like the subject matter. It's very like personal. Basically it's about like somebody who's dying and how do you take care of somebody who's dying.
Right.
So if I could see Ernest being a way as like it's definitely like it's controversial in a way, but in a much more sort of like maybe emotionally linked way as a way of saying it. He did make a movie in 2017 called Happy End. I've never seen that. I really want to see it, but I haven't seen that.
It's like an iPhone movie. Like all the characters on like their phones and shit like that. That's like the premise.
It's also a statement.
That would make sense.
That's actually the only Michael Haneke movie I've seen. Now, Jalen's saying that the camera's overheating. Do we want to just let it overheat, or do we want to turn it off now?
Anthony?
Let's just let it run until it overheats, and then we'll just save it for the radio.
Yeah. So after the master, we'll go from the master to those two. I thought it's interesting watching a movie about somebody who's obsessed with kind of like violent. I guess more like a violent video, because that's really all we see him watch. That's violent. And I think it's interesting, like having been, with the internet, you can watch gore anytime you want, and that's like a very visceral experience. Like you watch it and it feels like hideous and disgusting, and you want to look away, and it's very extreme. But like after a while, if you keep watching it over and over and over again, or you watch more and more and more, you get desensitized to it, and almost to a point. I like you could see it in like comments on like gore videos where it's like these people who comment like will make jokes, and they're like low key, they're like funny jokes, but it's just like these people don't give a shit. Like they really have like no moral compass about this. Like this is, to them is like okay, like this gray zone. What is like to us like a gray zone for them is like morally okay, or I don't know how it is. So it's interesting watching a movie about like a kid who's watching videos like that before the internet, where it's like physical media. It like to me seems like a lot more.
He really had to go out of his way.
Yeah, like he was like kind of already like tuned for it, and he's watching this. It seems like a video that he shot, he was there for, like impacted him. It just feels so much more personal, like really just like, like almost, like you're really kind of not. You don't see his psyche, but you can kind of feel it. You can. What's that? OBS disconnected? I have never got that notification in my life.
Oh no.
Let's see. Is it
sabotage?
I'm really sorry, Norby. You were on a roll. My bad.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. Oh, the internet disconnected.
What?
Wait, no.
Wait, we back.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Wait, I can refresh.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's just like,
refresh.
It's just frozen?
Yeah.
How hot is the
For the last hour.
If you touch the camera, how hot is it?
Oh, it's loading.
It's pretty. It's
it
honestly not.
toasty?
It's really not that hot.
Oh, I think the
Okay.
live stream might have ended.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it
Wait,
should be.
restart? Yeah, it's 18 seconds.
Okay, restarted. Sorry.
So we're streaming now?
We're streaming now. We're good. Yeah. Give it a moment though.
Okay.
Anthony's checking on his phone.
I'll switch
That's the
to
first time.
this.
I honestly, that's like one of the first, maybe the second time where it disconnected. The internet disconnected. Sorry about that, guys.
Groovy. All groovy.
What was I talking about?
You're talking about.
Actually, let's see. Did it pop up yet? Oh, it's loading.
Oh, Elijah
There we
said
go.
We're
said
good.
what happened.
Oh, we
Stream
back.
down.
We back,
No,
Elijah. We back.
I think the live stream
On the left screen, Jalen, on Google Chrome,
Mhm.
if you want to hit the chat button so you could see the chat. Let's see.
He said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You were talking about Benny. You said like he sought out the video.
Yeah. Well, and he shot it too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that just makes it like you could really feel the psyche. You could almost feel like the mental, not even illness. It's just like the chemistry's all wrong, and it seems like he's kind of primed to do what he does in the movie. And obviously, the approach that he takes for it is very. It's almost like still kind of. It's like respectful to like the reality of something like that, a situation like that, or a person like that. It's like it. I mean, obviously, he shot the pig video, which that to me was like kind of shocking when I found out that he shot it. Because the beginning, it's like, okay, he probably found this video, or
Bought it or
bought it.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
something. I was like, these are just. To me, like Kate and I were watching it, and he's like, "Oh, you don't think he shot it?" He's like, "No, he probably just like some people like in a slaughterhouse. He probably found the video and watched it." And he's like, "This would be good," because if you show a human dying, that's just like, that's way too much. And with the pig, it's like that, like in between, where it's like still horrible to watch. It's almost more horrible to watch, like an innocent animal getting killed like that.
It's a graphic video too.
Yeah.
'Cause, like.
It's just the way
the
pigs
pig
squeal.
screams,
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
pigs squeal.
And then like you see its eyes kind of like
Yeah.
Turn
its
the
eyes,
camera
like,
off, the
roll
switch on the back.
Yeah, I got Jeff. Yeah, okay.
No more Elwood and Anthony.
Wait, cut to the big cam. Yeah. There we are.
It's just like the pig like knows like, the pig doesn't die right away.
Yeah, it's like twitching
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy seeing like just the life like leaving it.
Yeah,
Like-
that's where I hate like those slaughterhouse videos of like seeing animals like in conveyor belts, or like, dude, like just like the people who have to like actually kill the animal or get them like walk along a path by hand. Like, I almost hate them, but like without them, there's no McDonald's. You
That's
know?
crazy. McDonald's is in the movie.
I was gonna say Benny's video feels like a statement. There's like a lot of
Yeah.
things that like
Yeah.
even down to like the final shot, like it puts the subtitles for the radio thing. Like it's kind of to make it seem like it's important what's getting played in the background,
Right.
because they're talking about like something about like a war and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're trying to set up a constitution that doesn't falls through. even the fact that they go to Egypt, you know,
Yeah.
I try to think about that,
Oh, that's
and then
crazy.
yeah, they have the close up insert of the McDonald's, like, you know, it's like it's a things to think about.
Yeah.
But it's not just the pig video. Like they also show that one American film that he really
With the
likes.
zombie in the car.
Yeah.
Cyborg, right? Or whatever.
Fuck, I don't remember.
It's
this,
like the
this is the
first-
problem with watching a movie fucking like a week out.
It's
I don't
like
remember.
it's like the first time he goes to the video store, like he's watching it like on the little
Oh,
TV, and then
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
I want to rent number 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I found out that they actually shot it, I was like, actually, that was almost like more shocking. I was like, that's hardcore.
Mhm.
Because then like he's like, oh, that's my dad, and it's like,
Mhm.
fuck. Yeah.
I wanted to say I didn't get to see the full interview on the Blu-ray. It has an interview with him talking about the film,
Mm.
and they asked him about like just like why he made her, like he basically asked like why does Benny just like not, they just asked him like why would you make it,
Mm.
and then he said that probably like 10 years before he made Benny's video, he was reading like the newspaper, and in the newspaper he says like he was reading about some kid who accidentally like shot like another kid or some shit like
Mm.
that, and like the comment, like he just said like they asked him like why'd you shoot him, and the kid was like, I wanted to see what it was like. Did it
That's
stop?
crazy, bro.
Setting up a device. That's all it says.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Device is ready.
If you look
Bro.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, keeps getting us.
But he just said like I just want to know what it felt like, and then he
Mm.
said that he read that, he was like, oh okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then like over the years, like every time something like that would happen, he would save it because that was a common thing. They kept saying like,
Nice.
I want to know what it was like. Or,
Yeah.
I want to just feel what it was like.
Yeah.
And he said that for him, Benny and stuff like that, he just wanted to experience and to explore a character that was very like, because by saying that, it's like they don't know how to experience stuff on their own.
Mhm.
Like they need that like external like validation. Like they
Mhm.
need to know like this is how something feels. Like this is
Yeah.
how something should feel.
That's like a common thing, and with like serial killers too. Like when they start out, they just want to see what it's like killing smaller animals, and then they want to see what it's like to kill like a human being, and they get obsessed with it.
And I feel like
I mean,
now
that's like a natural human urge too. Not even on
Yeah.
like this like the sadistic side, you know, like
Mhm.
where that's everything in any invention
What,
ever.
what do you want to push your friend off a cliff? He's like, what if I just pushed him?
and then you kind of pretend like you did it on accident.
Oh no, you're dead.
No, but
That's,
There goes
that's,
John.
That's story.
There
That's
goes
Toy
John.
Story.
I feel like I-
Toy Story.
low key now, maybe, and I feel like the film also talks about a lot about like media and how it like shapes people's minds and stuff. But
Yeah.
now I feel like when there's serial killers and when that shit happens, like it becomes like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
It becomes like a big thing to talk about. But I feel like back then it would just feel so foreign to just think like some kid wanted to do that, or like just some
Yeah.
kid.
To me, what's so interesting about the movie is that it's like a pre-Columbine movie too. Like
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
it feels like Elephant before Elephant. Like you know,
Yeah.
like even to the like when he gets in the little scuffle with his friend and he
Mhm.
walks out. Like to me, like man, this is super school shooter vibes. Right?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
and but like it's before any of that really. Like maybe there's only one or two big ones at that time, and it wasn't. The movie's not about school shooting, but you see
It's
the
like
progression.
the precursor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the
It's
natural
like
progression.
if school shootings were popular at the time, it probably would have been a
Bro,
school shooting movie.
It's like his next movie. It's like pre-Elephant.
Yeah.
His next movie was that.
Yeah. What was
Basically.
it?
It's called 71 Fragments. 71 Fragments in a Chronology of Chance.
That's a crazy
Is that
title.
like is
Holy
that a
shit.
school shooter movie?
mass
or-
shooting?
Should I
Basically.
Mm.
I don't want to spoil the
Okay,
movie,
okay.
but
This movie, Benny's video, almost felt like a prequel to Funny Games to me because it's the same actor. From I was just
he's so much
it fe-
different though.
Yeah.
Even though it's like 5 years of
Yeah.
difference.
I felt like if that character from Funny Games was like a teenager, I was like, I could see this being like a
his origin
prequel.
story.
Yeah, his origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his Joker.
Yeah.
I was really sad to see that he doesn't have like a really big career outside of like those two movies. Like he's in a lot of other movies, but they're really not as regarded as the two he did with Michael Haneke.
Mm.
But I'm gonna say that I know it's not pronounced that way. I'm just gonna say it that way. But I really liked his performance a lot in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just and I don't know, I felt like maybe I wasn't supposed to, but it really was just like I was really trying to get into his head, like, because there's parts when he's walking or just when he's like staring, like before he kills her and then after he kills her, and he looks the same, but it's like, you know, he's thinking about something different, and it's just trying to figure out what he's even feeling in that moment.
Yeah. It seems like it didn't affect him all too much.
Yeah.
Really. It feels like he doesn't feel anything almost.
To me, some parts almost felt like he was just trying to figure out how he should be feeling right now. Like, I just did that.
Yeah.
Now it's really just, what do I do now?
I was a little confused at first. I thought that it was like a bigger sort of like conspiracy thing where like he is the gore video kid at school and he sells these videos, because like there's that whole sequence where they're passing the money back behind each other and stuff.
Yeah. That was a fun scene.
Yeah, but that's all because one of them selling pills, or
Yeah.
It was. I thought it was for the pilot passenger thing.
So, okay, can someone explain that to me?
So basically, if you're the pilot, there's basically a thing where you get 2 co-pilots and then they get like 2 attendants.
It's like a
pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
It's actually a pyramid scheme, because basically like you pay $1,500 to get the to get on the pilot's like ship or whatever, the ship plane, and they give that to the pilot, and then basically like anyone who's the co-pilot has an opportunity to become a pilot. So basically it's like, think about it like the pilot's at the top, then he gets 2 co-pilots, then they each get 2 attendants,
yeah.
and then each attendant gets 2 people. So basically like the person at the top, they always get 2 people. So you always have the chance to become the pilot. Somebody has to give you $1,500 to become a passenger, but you only get that after you have 2 flight attendants. It's
So
kind of dumb, but basically the idea is like at the end of it, if you're at the top, 8 people have just given you $1,500.
Nice.
I guess I was more asking, like, was that for like drugs? Like, was that for pills?
Yeah, because why does he pull out the pills?
I think it's for drugs.
Yeah, it's kind of, I love the sequence, but it's still kind of funny because they're like in the choir.
Yeah,
and
they're like performing and like it was so funny.
It was great
Yeah.
though, just
Yeah.
like the shots of them passing the paper,
Just all
and the way it's
all the
cut.
inserts and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Imagine being the teacher though, like trying to do this. Like, how the fuck do you not notice this after? Because
like some of them are like,
Yeah.
the teacher's probably like, oh, I'm glad they're loving it.
Yeah.
But so what's the, so he learned that from like his sister. What does his sister do, or was that not really explained?
I don't know if it's explained, but his sister is like good at the game. Like his sister's really good at the game.
his sister seems like the star child. Like he's kind of
Mhm.
like, just like, even because like I found it interesting that I watched the other interview that's on the Criterion Channel with the kid and him talking about his experience, and I haven't finished it either. But it's the actual title of the video is called "The Latchkey Kid," and like
Damn.
and
Jenna X.
that was also just an interesting thing to look at or think about the movie through that lens too, and what he's trying to say about that whole thing there, and wondering even if the sister was a latch, the sister probably
Yeah.
wasn't. You know, they probably spent a lot more time with the sister. And
Yeah.
now it's Benny.
Boomer. That was like a thing with Gen X. They're called the latchkey kids. Like you hear about it in America,
Yeah.
but like it's probably was in Europe as well. Culturally.
How did he get it? It was just interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that I was thinking about, like with European culture, like them going to the dance club and all that
Yeah.
shit.
How old would he have been? Like 14, maybe.
I
I
thought
thought it was
supposed to-
15.
Well, he in real life when they were filming was 15.
Okay.
But see, I was confused because he looks like the oldest one in the class. Like everyone
Yeah,
else looks
yeah.
like they're like 12 or
Yeah.
like
So-
prepubescent.
I thought they were supposed to be in middle school. Like, I thought they were supposed to be like 13, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's funny that they go to nightclubs though. Is that a thing?
That was like some serial experiments
maybe.
lane shit.
That's what I was about to
Yeah.
say, bro. Bro.
They're
I
like
think that's
in
why I
middle
like-
school.
Europe's just different, bro. They like techno and shit.
I think that's why I like the movie so much, was that it reminded me of Lane.
Yo, the cigarette smoking though, holy shit. Dude, they were just smoking in bed. I was like, whoa.
in their bedrooms.
Yeah.
The fucking kid's little brother was in the top
I know,
row.
yeah.
He's just hella smoking.
It was interesting when you guys were saying too about him not really being affected by the murder and stuff.
Mhm.
Is the only time you really see him crack is when he has that confrontation with his friend. Like,
Mhm.
and who knows if it was because I don't think they ever explained it in the movie. If like with the notebook or whatever, it's just like the teacher was asking for his homework. And
Yeah.
I don't have it. He has it. But the fact that he punches it seems like his best friend. You know, he's
Yeah.
wanted to go sleep, spend the night at his house and stuff.
Then they like see each other at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They're like almost like he buys McDonald's for him, I think.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
he was like, "This is for both of them." I like that part though, because that feels very like middle school. That feels very
Yeah.
like I just punched my best friend, and the next week
It's all fine.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's all cool
But he did it in class.
in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humiliating.
I love that shot where like the teacher tells him to go to the principal's office. That shot feels like Elephant, where it's just like
He
all
walks
dark,
out, yeah.
and but like the light from the light from
The end of-
outside
yeah.
is just like overexposed. It looks really really crazy.
The silhouette.
But then it's like it's weird too, because it's like technically it looks really good, and you feel it, but it's just a weird shot because it just lingers.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
stays there for like that's at least like a 10 or 15-second shot, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit longer.
And then from there, it just gets longer. The shots, yeah, they just get they keep adding 10 more seconds.
There's a lot of things I want to talk about the movie, but I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about Benny? Like, do you have sympathy for him, or I guess how do you feel about him?
I feel sympathy towards him, but that's just I don't feel like I really have like a choice in that. It's like very instinctual, subjective, and not that I've met people who are like him, but like I've seen people who like not make similar decisions, but people who like had the capacity to, but they're still human beings. But like the one thing about that is like you also have to realize like they couldn't really have sympathy back towards you, and so it's not really it's like I have sympathy, but I also recognize like that type of person is dangerous.
For me, I really felt like in some ways Benny was just Michael Haneke. But like not literally, but in the sense of like I feel like if this was an American movie, like the premise almost feels like an American movie in
Sure,
some ways,
yeah.
where like there's movies like this where like, oh, we have to cover up the crime, or like that's what fucking Crimes of the Future is. It's like things like all right, now we have to, the guy who walks the straight and narrow has to Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Like literally, like there's, and like it would always be about the dad's point of view or something, right? Or like
Yeah.
but like here it's like it almost to me like Benny is just like Michael Haneke's like, oh yeah, you Americans think every life's a movie, huh? Well, no, I'm gonna go snitch in the end.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's funny.
and so I thought about that, but like in terms of a character, I guess what's interesting about him though is that like he still feels like a boy, like still like trying to figure out the world or what he thinks about the world, and in that way I guess I felt sympathy and empathize him in some ways.
I don't know. It definitely, like, when you say it feels like a statement, that feels very, like, I can agree with that. It is...
Wasn't Cachet also like a political, like, war thing?
A little bit.
That
It's
one's a little bit
about-
more in your face though.
Yeah.
It's a lot about, like, I don't know. It feels like he's trying to make a character that's very, very, like, mysterious. And we don't really, like... You don't really know what he's thinking. To me, it's like I watch it and it's like this person is like overwhelmed by his parents and like whatever he's consuming from the outside world, and he's finding like solace in like watching these videos. He's finding something that feels like it's like doing it for him in that. And then slowly he realizes like it's not. He's just like he's like a very lost person.
It feels like he's completely lost after it all happens.
He
And
does-
his parents are.
And it's not even like he doesn't have a conscience. It's like he does have a conscience, sort of, and he just can't. He can't like make any reason of anything, or it's like he has a conscience but doesn't provide any effort to try and like understand his conscience. So it's like at the end when like, in a way, it's almost like he's doing the right thing because he's like fessing up to like basically like what happened, but it's also like
Being a rat, snitches and rats.
it's yeah.
To me, it felt like he was trying to make it like worse almost. like to make his
Kind of.
story almost just like to elevate it. Like, how can I make this? How can I feel something else that's like also like horrible?
What honestly, it's just it's a great film, but like the way they set it up too, where he goes on like this kind of like fun adventure vacation with his mom to Egypt, like, and then I don't know if it's before or after he snitches on them, but it cuts to some of the footage where like he's smiling and having a good time like with his mom there, you know, like it's man.
He walks in on her in the bathroom.
Oh, you're peeing. Yeah.
Fucking
remember?
records her.
Yeah.
I remember like when I was watching it, it was a little funny just with like the pacing of it, because like she notices it and then like she's like, get out, and she slams the door, and then it cuts, and I'm like, oh, that was kind of funny.
It'd be funny if
now
that wasn't scripted.
Now I think of
Yeah.
now I think about it though, and it's like that was weird.
For me, the whole thing with the parents where like they're like debating, and it's funny too, like even from like the first scene where the dad is like questioning him, like, did anybody else see, like he's already
Yeah.
and so that's another damning thing too about and like I could understand almost where Benny was coming from, where it's like his parents really don't necessarily care about him or like what's right or even any of that, and even as hard as his dad is on him of like, you know, being normal, it's more than anything, it's just to be accepted and fit in, you know, like that was their whole thing. Like he even says that to the dad says that to the wife, the mom, like what is this going to mean about our reputation, all this stuff, you know. And oh shit, sorry, I just lost my I would have had to point to them kissing right here at the end of the movie.
No, I wasn't pointing to them kissing.
Like,
I was pointing at Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay, well,
I didn't know he was in Twister.
Yeah.
That was just me being like autistic though. Like, you didn't have to like look over. I was touching it.
Look now I can't stop looking at it.
What if I put it in reverse? Benny's video type beat.
Well, you're just like Benny. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
Or like in a sense, like looking back at holistically the whole movie, I think there's a genuine disdain that Benny has for his parents, regardless of the good life they've given him. You know, like even the girl, it says like, your parents bought you all this stuff, like in terms of video equipment. He has a dope ass setup.
For real. It seems more superficial though. Like it seems like his parents, like the latchkey thing, latchkey kid thing, where it's like the parents just weren't around, and he was just like left to his own devices.
Because they just go on vacation, right? Like they just
like they were gone that whole weekend
while the dad cuts up the body.
No. Like when he kills the girl, they're just on vacation without him.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
What'd you guys think about the actual like murder scene?
Genuinely, I was not like I knew it was happening, but I didn't expect to feel or just be there as long as I was. Does that make sense? Just because at a point you kind of forget that you're looking at the TV. At a point, it just feels like I'm looking at the murder.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's so hot. Like, then he sits down and you just see, like, his leg. And it's just, like...
It's disturbing.
It's disturbing. And it's also, I feel like, it's disturbing because obviously he just fucking killed someone. But it's also disturbing because it's, like, the first time... It's the fucking way he says, like, stop screaming. Like, stop yelling.
Yeah, please be quiet.
Yeah.
Please be quiet.
I'll help you, he says.
Yeah.
That's, like, the first time you actually see him give, like, actual emotion.
Yeah.
And it feels like... That feels like the 12-year-old boy. Like, that feels like the person that he should be.
Like, 'cause the way you see him run back to the table to reload it, like, he seems nervous.
Yeah.
Like...
It's like when you hurt your brother and he's, like, screaming for your parents.
You can
like,
punch me.
Fuck,
You can
fuck.
punch me.
Yeah.
And it really is just, like... almost just thinking, like... What is he thinking in that moment? It's almost like... Does he regret doing it immediately? Or is it kind of like... And he has to just kind of finish it? Or does he want to do it? He just doesn't want to get caught.
I feel like to me it was like just like pure shock, almost just like a mix of just like yes he did it, like, and he probably like enjoyed it to some degree, but also just like fuck, like he's past the point of no return, and there's nothing he can do to reverse it, and just like that, having it be on that for so long, it's just like there's something. The human body is like so resilient. It's like he has to go back and do it 2 more times to actually kill her, and like her screams are just like haunting, and just like she really good screams, and but also just like the way it mirrors like the pig scene and stuff. It's just like fuck.
Yeah, like the moment he pulls out the pig. And
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, see that's like midway through like the killing scenes, because like I was like, he's not really good at this if he's dealing out these gore videos. He's missing all the action, like maybe I was trained by, I guess it reminded me of Trial of a Salesman in some ways, like, oh, you should be showing what's going on. But I thought it was really interesting to post killing. Like he gets naked, but it's not sexual. It's like it's like weird, because like he even goes to the body and pulls the skirt back down, like makes it regular.
Kate and I were watching it,
Oh
and
my
Kate's
God.
like, no, and then he pulls it down, and Kate's like, oh.
No, I saw that too. I said the same thing. I was like, no way this movie's gonna do that.
Yeah.
See, I really like the choice of him getting like naked, because it isn't sexual.
Whoa.
Well, pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
That's a
pause,
15-year-old boy you're
Pause,
talking about.
pause. Fun fact: when we were watching it, when that part happened,
Sorry, looking at Jalen's face.
Jalen went back in her seat. I went up in my seat.
Yo, pause, major pause.
No,
Jalen,
because it was actually like out of like shock. I was like, no
Alright,
fucking
you're
way.
you're down. You're shut down. Jalen, we need the other.
When his legs are crossed,
Jalen.
when he's in the chair and his legs are crossed.
Bro, let me fucking.
Is
can
he on
I-
the phone, or what is he doing?
Yeah,
in
he's
that
on the phone
moment?
with Richie.
Oh, that shot was like, oh.
No,
You should-
Okay, if I can.
Yeah, we're locked in. He's like, wow.
If I could
Maybe Colin was on to something.
Anyway. I like. Anyway, so if I could explain myself, I forgot. What I was doing.
There's no explaining. out of that.
Because it's just almost like, because in that moment he's cleaning up the body, like he's that part's honestly I didn't know if I was supposed to laugh or not when he's like pulling the body. He's like, oh wait, there's blood.
Yeah.
And he pulls him more. He's like, oh wait, there's blood. That part honestly, that got me thinking about myself. Where I was like, wait, Michael Haneke's actually talking about like me. Like he's actually talking about like the person that can't like take like life seriously. Like I just saw this girl like die, and I'm like kind of like laughing about it right now. And I think
Because you know it's a movie.
because I know it's a movie, but it's also like, I know it's a movie, but I also felt fear and like anxiety when like she died. Like
Yeah.
I felt upset.
Yeah. It's fun how it hits you with like all the context of like his situation with his parents and like the videos, and then the pig video gets explained, and then it just hits you with the murder scene.
I don't know. I feel like because he just like saw this body and it's laying limb and stuff like that. I almost imagine him like looking at himself and like studying like his own form and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like it's almost like, okay, that was a person that was alive, but I'm alive. It's almost like examining like what's the difference between us right now. Besides like that's dead and I'm not.
That's like a sociopathic psychopath thing too, where it's like because there's that disconnection with like right and wrong, or like they can't engage with their moral compass, even though maybe they know, but they just don't.
They choose not to follow it.
Where like they feel like almost not human, where like they have to like see how other people act and to understand how they should act. But real quick, I want to see what Jalen's take on this movie is.
She was definitely fucking with it at first. I remember that.
I don't like hate it. I think the beginning, when you see what is like I guess gun,
The
pipe.
pig.
The
Yeah.
air gun.
I immediately knew what it was. So I was like,
Yeah.
no way they're gonna do that. And then I think once I realized it was the dad, I was like, you killed a pig for this.
He didn't kill the pig. He held the pig down.
I feel my theory is that he just knew some farmers, or like he found a slaughterhouse and was like,
They were gonna kill a pig.
Probably.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
can we
It's
film
like,
it?
like that Andrei Tarkovsky thing, because in what is it, Andrei Rublev, they like throw a spear at a horse, and like if they actually like you see the horse is fucking
Damn, that's
die.
fucked. That's fucked.
But the horse is gonna die anyways. So
Yeah.
That's fucking fire.
I oddly can't really remember much, and I feel like that's almost the point. Like the whole thing with the sister, I didn't pay attention to her at all.
Mhm.
I had no
Yeah.
idea like her job or anything. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, party. But what is he doing? Like, what is he thinking? The part when he stripped, I think I was fine with it until it was like a shot of like some hair, and I was like, don't go there, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
remember
like,
that.
please, no. But I thought he was just getting undressed. Not really. I guess I didn't think of it like psychologically. I just thought, oh, he's trying to get rid of the body.
He doesn't want to get blood on his clothes.
Yeah,
that's
like,
kind of what I thought
that's
at
just
first.
what I thought. I had no sympathy for him though. There was like I think a bit of like a maternal side, like when it's his mom desperately trying to
Mhm.
like ask him like, well, how do you feel? And he's just like stone cold. But I was like, I'd beat that kid's ass, bro. I'd snitch so fucking fast. I was like, I think at the end, that's when I was like, I'd beat this kid up so bad.
He snitched.
Yeah, he would not leave that building alive. I'd beat his fucking ass. I would.
That'd have been
I
a
think I
crazy
felt-
ending.
But he
Yeah.
says sorry.
Sorry.
I think I feel the most sympathy for the mother.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
felt like she was just kind of not coerced, but like the husband definitely took control,
Mhm.
and I feel like she just
He kept
Just-
on shutting her down. He's like, don't be hysterical right
yeah.
now.
I feel like
She
she
was, like,
really didn't
laughing.
have a choice.
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
laugh crying.
It was just like she didn't have time to process. I feel like her body just shut down, and like she just was like, okay, yeah, I'll book a flight. Yeah, okay, Egypt. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we enjoy this. And then when
Then-
she's like crying
yeah,
and
breaks down
I was
and-
like, holy that woman is like, I
It's,
like her sobbing a lot.
it's so
Mhm.
fucked up too, cause like you're on the perspective of dad, and then he's like, why is the TV on? And he already has the mom in there, so he's like, hey mom, let me show you something.
Yeah.
Bro, when that fucking part happened, me and Jalen actually like pogged.
You
Like,
did.
cause at first, cause I thought it, I didn't recognize the what was happening. I thought like the dad was asking like, where the fuck, like what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, yeah.
So at first I was like, oh, the dad fucking found the gun. But then I was like, wait, no way.
Yeah.
No, like when the mom,
It's
when
just
the
so
mom's
out of
like,
yeah.
when the mom's like, wait. I was like,
It's such a fun like escalate. But it's like all like Benny's choice. You could tell it's just like murder, and like he wants to make. He just like I don't. It's just like attention or
It's like
wanting
a dog or something.
Yeah,
when they do
like
something wrong.
just like wanting to feel something. He like shows his parents, and he's like he's just kind of like was like
It's like watching
it's
their
like,
reaction.
It's like it's like when you show somebody an edit. It's just like. You know, it's just like it's just like it seems like he's like just like wanting to get something. Like he just wants to see what is gonna happen.
That's us at Spring Flicks
Yeah.
last year.
and then the ending with the snitching. It just feels like to me. It felt like coming from like a similar place, where it's just like he wanted to see what would happen if he snitched. It's like it felt like he just wanted to make it more extreme or make it more dire or strange and weird and crazy.
I almost thought of it more like I guess it is interesting to think about the movie from more of like a sinister angle. Like
Mhm.
like he's just doing this shit to like just mess with everyone, just like to
Mhm.
fuck everyone.
Bro's
like,
a
over.
troll.
For real, like the ultimate troll. But I almost thought of it a lot more like it's like he knows this is supposed to be the things he's supposed to do now. Like,
Yeah.
he knows he's supposed to tell his parents now.
Mm-hmm.
But I almost like the ending more just because it's almost like he wishes that they would have just turned him in. Like he wishes that like he did the right thing and the right thing would happen like to
Mm.
him, versus like they don't do the right thing. They're insistently teaching him to do the wrong things in life.
Yeah.
And then with it, it's like he just does the right thing again. Like he's like, I'm
Mhm.
supposed to be turning this shit in like right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I like that so much because especially at the end too, it's like he doesn't even feel anything about turning himself in. It's just like he just knows like I'm supposed to tell someone about
Yeah.
this.
It's almost spiteful though, because like the dad is like when he shaves his head, he's like, cut all the teen angst bullshit. You know, you got you got to follow the rules. Like if you expect other people to follow the rules, you got to follow the rules yourself. It's
Yeah.
very simple. You got to follow in line. Only to his dad to do the exact opposite. And so it's like for him to do that at the end, he's like, well, I'm just following the rules.
Yeah.
This was a great film to watch while making Lola.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
It was
Very very quiet. You know, obviously
Mhm.
very in. I could understand someone who would have a gripe with the pace of the film. You know.
Yeah, that's my one regret. Like Kay and I watched it like as soon as we woke up, and that was kind of tough because we like no coffee. The vacation scene was like tough.
No coffee.
Yo,
Yeah, no coffee.
The vacation scene was definitely like the part I was checking out.
I can appreciate it, but like I can't say I'd want to like watch those shots and those scenes again. It almost reminded me a little bit of After School, I think. Remember After School?
Yo, the Antonio Campos movie.
Yeah.
With Ezra Miller.
Yeah, because it also had like that sort of like gore angle.
Yeah.
Not like it wasn't heavy on that. There's like a school murder and stuff.
And they're trying to find out what happened.
Yeah, it was almost kind of like Elephant-ish.
Yeah.
It's like how quiet it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like it's interesting to watch those types of movies and see how they treat the violence or how they treat the psychology of it, where it's like very I say it's respectful in regards to like it tries to treat it as like realistically and unbiased as possible, like just trying to show you the reality. Like that's what that vacation part reminded me of. It's like reality, like watching people do ordinary stuff is very boring, but it's a part of the story or part of the reality.
It's interesting how, obviously for Benny, like the television video is so big, and we have all these inserts where you just see the screen, you can see the scan lines on the screen.
Yeah.
But then, like for the mom, it cuts to the insert on the newspaper,
Mm.
and I was looking at the newspaper, and it's like, damn. This is Instagram back in the day, like because like it has that picture of like the penguin, like with the that's just a funny picture. Why is that in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Why is that in the newspaper?
Who got that picture?
Yeah. So like, but like in their own way, that was their own sort of media machine, you know, feeding how they should think, how they should act, and all these things, and I thought that was an interesting sort of juxtaposition. What do you think he was? What do you think was the point though of the ending and the whole political thing? Or because like they're talking about like the somewhere in the Middle East or something, and they're trying to make a new constitution and the political thing, but it falls through. And I'm not familiar whatsoever of what the actual history is with it, but it feels like the story of Benny's video can also be sort of a metaphor for that, where it's like almost like the do as I say, not as I do sort of thing, where something can be employing a certain type of rules on you, yet go and do the exact opposite with themselves or somewhere else, or when it's more convenient for them. Because it's the same way I feel like I think it's a lot more, like I said, not on the nose in a bad way, but more at the top of the iceberg, and a lot more executed with more pathos and cachet with the whole Middle East aspect there. But it's interesting, honestly, like I'm so curious for a couple things about Michael Haneke as not just a filmmaker, but as a person too. Like one, does he watch a lot of films? Like, I feel like he doesn't even watch movies. Like he doesn't like I feel like he despises people who watch a lot of movies.
I feel the same just because he didn't start making movies till he was like 40.
And then too, like I wonder what he thinks of someone like Quentin Tarantino, like a celebrated filmmaker who's, you know, almost like the antithesis of him. You know? All about, you know, the style and all and the violence too. Like while we're talking about this movie, I couldn't help but thinking about when he has the CNN sort of interview for Kill Bill. And like, why is it so violent? Because it's fun, Jan.
There's an interview I watched with him talking about funny games where he's talking about like how violence is I forget if he said this, but it basically like how horror movies, like the violence is like, you know, it's like Hollywood, but like in real life, like violence is like disgusting, shocking, very just never fun, you know.
And then I was also curious like what he thinks about the state of the world over time, like when Columbine and all these things happen, or even the conflicts in the Middle East in the last 30 years of like, I'm trying to tell you guys, but now I don't know. Who knows what he thinks?
Yeah.
So Funny Games came out before Columbine.
1997.
Yep.
And the remake came out like after
2007.
Do you feel like Columbine changed the way he thought about like what he was doing?
Because what?
I don't know.
Then he made The Piano Teacher right after.
He made The Piano Teacher, which
actually,
is like...
I was going to say, actually, I think The Piano Teacher might be the movie that I associate with him the most. But more like, I feel like that movie's the one I see the most. Like, just that one shot of them in the bathroom.
Yeah, kissing. Yeah, to me though, like the piano teacher, it's obviously a Michael Haneke film, but I don't know why, but I kind of associate it with like the Dogma movement in some ways. Like it feels very much, it's not, and like it's not like part of it at all, but
Thematically though,
it just feels a lot more like nihilist.
yeah.
Whereas like obviously like maybe those tones run in his other movies, but like no, that I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know if Columbine would be the thing I would say. I think it's just probably learning what you or like feeling differently about what you want to make. He made a movie in 2003 called Time of the Wolf. I haven't seen
I was
that
just
one.
looking at that.
With Isabel Huppert. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I found the DVD one time at a record store. And I wanted to buy it so bad, but they had it for like $15 or some shit like that. But ever since then, I regretted it because like, wait, I really want to watch that movie. That would have been my first Michael Haneke movie.
Dang.
Funny Games though, like the 2007 one, it's basically the same thing. I don't know how much Columbine would have been like something that would have affected him.
It really feels like he was born in Austria during World War II. It's like he saw like a side of violence at a very young age that I don't know what the fuck he
stuck
saw.
with him.
Yeah, just like something at a young age that maybe just like
One of his favorite movies, if you look up his top 10 movies, his first one is Ah Hussard Balthazar.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then
He seems like he comes from the school of Bresson.
I forget what 2 and 3 are, but do you know what 4 is?
Is it Tokyo Drift?
It's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Actually?
Salo.
Whoa.
So then I don't know when this comes in, but it's up there. It might be number 2. I forget what it is. But then it's like Mir by Tarkovsky. So it's like he does like a lot of stuff from that kind of, I feel like, slow cinema, sort of European slow cinema. Basically what you associate with like shitty art movies. Not shitty. That's not the right way to say it. But like, you know, like slow cinema, like
what people like make a parody of.
Exactly. And I mean, you watch something like even like in all his films are just like slow paced. Like you got to be ready, kind of like, you know, it going into it. Like, you know, I'm not going to be watching something that is like edited in like any sort of like
flashy.
Exactly.
That's where like Funny Games feel so different. Like it's kind of slow paced, but like it's still very engaging. You know, it's like super like you're kind of in it the whole time.
The thing I love about Funny Games is like if you go into it blind, you get set up for like such a different movie.
Yeah.
And then like finally, you see it, and the first movie I ever saw from him was the 2007 Funny Games. I saw that when I was like 11 or 12.
Damn.
And it like blew my mind in a way.
What'd you think?
Bro, I was like,
thinking?
because like here's the thing is like it sets it up in a like kind of like I guess a traditional sort of sense.
Yeah.
But there's still something off about it. That your mind is telling you like this isn't normal, you know.
Yeah.
There's just like a thing at the beginning with
it feels
the music.
fucked up.
It goes from like this like beautiful classical music to like the like
that song is so dope.
And you're like
that song is good.
You're like, that's weird. You just know that's weird. Even the way the titles come onto the screen in like the big bold like red letters.
I like the shot and with the window reflecting the trees as they're driving. It's cool.
It sets it up almost for, I don't know. It's like it sets it up for like a generic sort of like film, but then it's also doing things that like are subverting it at the same time. And then eventually you realize like this movie is like not like anything I have ever seen.
When did you realize that?
Well, you haven't seen the movie.
Jalen has seen the movie.
You've seen it?
No, Jalen hasn't.
Oh.
And you guys think you could be on Screen Tone.
For real, episode 7.
I wasn't on episode
Sid
7.
and Nancy and the 27. It's okay. I remember I told Norby, if you don't like this movie, you're a bad person.
But then I liked it.
You ended up really liking it.
I really liked it.
Basically, there's a scene within the first, 30 minutes or so where you're like, okay, this is weird. This is different. And when you see the movie, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But it's just weird because like it starts doing these things that you're like, a movie shouldn't do that. Like, why is it doing that? And it really just like starts like fucking with your head. And then there reaches a point where it's just like it turns into like a Michael Haneke movie, like in comparison to like Benny's Video.
Oh my god!
Or
dude,
like
I totally forgot
Code
about the
Unknown.
scene. I forgot about the scene,
Bro, like
for a
50,
sec.
50 minutes in, 60 minutes in, there's like a period of time where it just gets like really slow.
Oh my god!
But then there's stuff that happens like in like the borderline second or third act that's just like it really is just like how like what? You like I could not comprehend what was going on.
What
It just
were
fucks
you
with
like?
you.
Actually, what would you think after you saw the movie? Without
No,
like,
you're like mind blown. You
like,
can't
what,
like
do you remember any specific thoughts or anything?
No, you're just like in shock. You really are just in shock because at that age, like I wasn't thinking about like anything about like acting or like what the like a movie is supposed to. Anything about the process of a movie like was away from my mind. It was purely like you watch the movie and that's what it is.
My dad said he saw it and he thought it was okay.
I could see that. I watched when we watched it for Screen Tongue. I showed it to my dad. And he like did not like it. He was like, I think he thought it was a waste of time. And that's fair. Like, it just does so many things that are very antithetical to like the normal way you would watch a movie. But that's like kind of what makes it a great movie, I think, is like that's the point of it. Like, it's about like violence in movies. It's about what you expect to see and kind of like, you're expecting to see something violent and then like a redemption from that and how that's like gratifying and how it's kind of like brain rot. And the movie, I think, handles that in a really like, it's like a statement. It really is like a statement. So
Bro just loves making statements.
Bro just loves to give me the biggest amount of FOMO he can.
I
I was like, that asked you. This is actually you, bro. And then
Dead ass though. It actually is. Like I forgot about the one scene, and
No,
I
shut the fuck
totally
up, shut the
forgot
fuck
about
up,
it. I was
shut
like, oh
up,
my
shut
god, he
up,
really did
shut
that.
up.
He really did that. In that
it's
movie.
literally like one of the scenes is like top 10
no.
cinema moments.
facts.
Stop,
It literally is. It is just like, bro did
Shut
it.
up.
Just I'll watch it with you. Like,
I'll watch it with you too.
I'll dead
honestly. I
ass-
feel like watching it right now.
I'll watch the
Yeah.
German version or I'll watch the American.
I want to
version.
watch the German version.
I got both on DVD. Just let me know.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay. Just stop talking about it right now.
Sorry.
You guys want to hear?
You should watch a movie and then watch our podcast on it. It was like one of our first podcasts. Is pretty good.
Is it on Spotify? What can I listen?
We
It's
did,
just YouTube, dude. Everybody's on YouTube. I put it on YouTube.
bro. We did that movie Sid Nancy.
Who?
Sid Nancy, bro.
Well, where can I listen to it?
No, Sid Nancy.
You listen, you watch it, and listen is a different.
It's a whole different experience, bro.
I actually just lent Jillian that movie. She hasn't
Funny
watched
Games?
it.
Nancy?
Sid and Nancy.
Oh yeah.
What about it?
He lent me some movies to watch as reference, and I've been being an asshole and watching everything. But
Yeah, like actual like dickhead. Like,
I
actually,
watched like.
She's seen like basically every fucking movie on Netflix, but not the movies I gave her. I gave her like 3 colors, like blue.
Because I thought I had to pay attention.
Motherfucker,
And I
just
put on
l-
movies
just look
like
up.
that I'm like drawing. Like I watched Anyone But You,
Bruh.
and then I put on directly after Hitman.
Do you guys want to hear his top 10 movies in
Let's see
order?
this.
Who's?
Haneke.
Michael.
Mine.
Mikael.
I'd like to hear yours too.
Okay. You guys want to start at 10 or 1?
10.
10.
Number 10 is
Why the fuck would we start at 1?
because
Watch
you already-
Mojo style, bro. Get with it, dude. Come on.
It
Don't-
would-
Lock it.
Lock the fuck in, bro.
Don't forget those honorable mentions.
It literally, yeah, I was about to say, it literally can't be a Watch Mojo video. There's literally no honorable mention.
You gotta say it like you're a narrator though on Watch Mojo. Coming in at number 10.
She was like, "Hey guys, this is Alejandro from watchmojo.com. Today we have the top 10 Mikhail Haneke movies. Number 10,
Coming in at number 10.
coming in at number 10, L'Eclipse. L'Eclipse.
Oh, the Antonini movie.
The clit. Sorry, I was inappropriate. I'm so sorry.
Widowy, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Widowy, I don't know what that is.
Oh, by the way, can anybody help me like find it?
I've done it with my both hands and a map, and I still cannot.
I can't find my own Quidditch. Oh my god. What time is it right now, by the way?
It's 12:11.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there.
I was gonna say, imagine doing just like an improv date, but him in this outfit doing that.
I'd like to act like a total like homeless or like I don't know, like some street dude.
Riding a bike in front of Walmart
Dude,
looking for sunscreen.
I would love to ride a bike for a roll. I would love to.
The Walmart by your house, the one.
The
in
Super
that-
Center?
Yeah.
We need a bike.
Bro,
I got a
the
bike.
Dotties there, $2 Modelos.
Hit up the Dotties after improv day.
For real.
I was
That'd be
okay.
sick.
Number 9 is Germany year 0.
Oh, Rossellini.
Yo, damn, how the fuck you know that? Number 8 is A Woman Under the Influence.
Huh.
Tarantino.
What?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Number 7 is Psycho.
Whoa.
He's freaky.
Wasn't expecting that.
Number 6.
I feel like if someone says Psycho is like in their top 10, that's like if you're like that's like a not even Boomer, whatever's before Boomer saying like Avengers is your favorite movie. Like it's gotta be
facts.
Psycho.
Yeah.
It's like you guys ever seen those videos that Letterboxd puts out where it's like they'll just ask people their top 4?
Yeah.
It's like that. Like
yeah.
they're like Emily Blunt has one. She's like, oh, I gotta say Jaws. I gotta say
I just have to. I can't include it like if it's not.
I like Ryan Gosling's one though because he's dead ass. He's just like Rocky, Terminator. Do I have to name more?
Yeah.
Number 6 is The Gold Rush. Charlie Chaplin Gold Rush.
Wow. Bros.
I cannot imagine.
Bro, saw it in the
Michael
theater.
Haneke watching
Bro,
that.
bro
Yeah,
saw
I-
when
I
it came
can't-
out.
Honestly, I can't watch
Opening night.
I can't think of Michael Haneke like having fun.
Dude,
Like,
imagine-
laughing,
ma-
like slapping
yeah.
his knee, laughing.
Imagine going to a movie opening night and there's a fucking piano player in there. Just like doing the score.
We should do.
That'd be.
gotta make something
We should do that at Gabe's Play.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Oh, yes.
That would be
Oh, fuck.
sick.
Damn.
Number 5 is The Exterminating Angel. That makes sense.
Huh.
That makes sense though.
Buñuel.
That makes
Exterminating
sense.
Angels?
Yeah.
Huh.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
You and him the same for real.
Nah.
Number 4 is Sallow.
Yeah.
I
Number
told
You said that. You said that.
Number 3 is Mirror.
Mhm.
Number 2 is Lancelot of the Lake.
Oh, that's a Bresson movie too.
Yeah.
1973.
What's that one about?
1974. It's about the
King-
guys who go on like the horses and like spoke
Jousting.
each other. Jousting kind of.
That's cool. That sounds
It's
fun.
like during like medieval time, like King Arthur.
That sounds
shit.
awesome.
And then number 1's Hazard Balthazar.
Donkey.
Number 1?
Donkey.
Donkey.
That's number 1.
I thought you said that was number 10.
No, I said that was number
Oh,
one.
dang.
You're gonna
No,
have to go back.
I added the extra 0, dude.
No,
I don't
You're
know.
gonna have to go back and listen to the recording now.
Every time you say that, I go back and I'm always right.
Bro
Like,
actually
literally
goes
every
back
time.
and listens to the podcast.
Bro, deadass during editing day, he'll be watching it as he's editing.
I was trying to go back and find the moment where we came up with doing like the 24-hour live stream because we came up with the idea on stream.
Screen
I couldn't
Tongue?
find it. Yeah, I need to find it.
You literally need to walk in.
You need to walk in.
Walk it.
With your feet.
I was thinking, by the way, if we actually want to do that with this shirt, like that type of role, I will wear this shirt every day for a week and not wash it.
Whoa.
I will prepare.
Maybe
I-
not this shirt.
At the end, does he actually get the sunscreen?
At the end, you should still run into Joseph. He's like, "Are you Charlie Brown?"
That would be so funny.
Are you supposed to
Did
be
you
Charlie
hear about
Brown?
that? Did you hear about that, Jalen?
No.
So basically, Anthony and I were setting up the cameras, figuring it out and stuff. And Joseph and Jeffrey are here, and we've been quiet for like at least like a minute or two, and we're setting shit up. And Joseph just goes like, "Are you Charlie Brown?" It was just like it
I
was
thought you
random.
were trying to be like Caillou or some shit.
Nah.
We should remake Caillou and then dress Johnny up as the little sister.
Caillou grown up. Dude. How does the Caillou theme song go again? Caillou. Okay, yeah.
I'm just a kid.
I always mix up that theme song and the Arthur theme song.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a because he goes like, each day I grow some more. I'm Caillou. Bro, I fucking hated Caillou because he was such a dickhead. Like,
I fuck with Caillou.
I remember growing up, I would watch. You guys ever watch his Christmas special Christmas movie, where it would be like every night. His
That's
parents
past my time. I'm sorry.
My bad. But I used to watch it, and they basically it was like every night when you went to bed, they would open up the little like calendar like Christmas tree. And
with the chocolate inside.
Yeah, and they would tell a story about like how they celebrated Christmas like in another country or whatever. Yeah. But I just remember like he was such a dickhead because he was like, "Mom, I just want the chocolate." Mom, stop talking.
It's funny.
Is the dad bald?
No, he has a full set of hair.
Oh, he's bald because he has like cancer or something.
No.
Oh, can I put on the
alopecia?
The hairnet real fast?
Alopecia.
Dude, check this out, Anthony. Look at this. So I think the way we had to do it, I had to do it like I had to put it on from the back.
That's the character. That's the one on the bike.
Doesn't it? That looks so fucking crazy. Like he's trying to protect his head with the hairnet.
He finds it on the ground.
Dude, I should get a hairnet now. This
Bro,
feels,
shit
this is a crazy. This is a crazy look.
It's crazy.
I feel like people would be scared of me, like went around like this.
No, that's the thing. Is like at first they look at you and they look at you like this, like they kind of look at the top of your head.
Because it kind of looks like scales, like lizard scales.
On the on the stream, I thought it was a line right here, so I thought you just looked like a dickhead.
You imagine you go in the alleyway and you see me going like,
Are you ready, kids?
yo, it should just be my character biking around elementary school.
Bro, I got the elementary school for you, bro.
All right, no, I was joking, bro. What?
Why do you have it on lockdown?
He was ready. He was waiting.
I've been waiting for this moment.
No, bro, because the other night, me and Elijah were driving around and we passed by an elementary school, my old elementary school as a kid. And Elijah was like, this makes me upset. This makes me so upset. And I think he was upset because there was like gates blocking him from it.
That's not why I was upset. Bro, I'm upset because they're like not making the schools look the way they used to. They're like making them look like these fucking like brick prisons.
They get rid of the fields.
Gage just messaged the backcountry account saying "bold" with the pointing emoji.
Bald,
Like
bald,
bald. I'm actually really fucking with it. It's really fun right now.
You should do those videos where the guy like he tries to put a plunger on his head, but it's too like long.
You gotta get the
shave his head
respect
again.
tattoo.
Yo, that'd be. We should
that
just Sharpie it on
the pusher one.
Yeah, respect. That's such a lit tattoo, dude.
With a K.
Yeah.
And then they probably think you're a skinhead then.
Facts. Yeah.
Are we close to ratings?
I think so. Anything major? We got really off.
I love the door shots, like all the shots where like the doors like close
got
on
Gage.
the camera.
There was a lot of really cool like
We got
interior
Gage.
shots. Gage. Thought Norby was singing for a second. Oh yeah, look, yeah, I was. The interior shot, it was like such a. It almost had like a Y2K sort of like blue in some of the interior shots. It was like almost like, just the Europeans were like metallic. I never even seen like a fridge like that. Like it looked like a cupboard, like type of thing. It just really interesting looking.
The microwave too.
Yeah.
It's weird to think they had microwaves back then.
Yeah.
Microwave pizza. I never seen microwave pizza.
It was
in
so
the 90s.
soggy.
They don't know how to do pizza in
They
Europe.
cut it, and then he was like, "Oh, you gotta let it sit first."
Yeah. European pizza sounds like shit. Just think
then
about
he
that.
Dog, what the
pretends to be the Subway person.
Wait, what the fuck do you mean European pizza sounds like shit?
Doesn't that sound like fucking
Where
shit?
the fuck do you think pizza came from?
Italy. That's not all of Europe. Imagine German pizza.
Imagine German Mexican food.
Ah, fuck
That'd
that.
actually be fun.
Imagine
Tacos.
Imagine British pizza. Fuck no.
Tacos.
Hell no.
You know what's
Tacos.
crazy?
If we open a taco shop in Germany, though, we'd probably make a killing.
Facts, dude. Just like
You guys are like the perfect guys. Some light-skinned Mexican dudes. Go.
yeah,
Let's go on.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Elijah.
yeah. We got the king of Mexicans right here.
He's a Latino king.
I got the hand right here, man.
No,
You
bro.
got the fish
The other
net.
night, bro. The other night when Kareem went to the right there, bro. When Kareem went to the ballroom place, he
Wait,
literally he actually came up to me. He said, "Hey, I had a question. So why do Mexicans wear hairnets?"
Yeah.
And I answered him. I was like, "That's a good question." I wish he. The thing is, I wish that when I ask questions to him like that, I get the same respectful
He's
answer.
like, what the
back.
fuck, man?
For real, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Every
He's on my
time
screen right
you
now.
ask him a question, he's like, "See, this is why I don't fucking hang out with you guys."
Bro, Anthony, I don't see you for a few months. Not because I don't like you. It's because I don't like Elwood.
yeah. What? At one time he was like, "Yeah, I'll be at the meeting. Just can you tell Owen not to ask me any weird questions."
Like I thought honestly that last time I felt like we had a connection. I was like, okay, we're on the same level right now. Like,
Bruh, if you just ask him a normal question at this point, he's just gonna be like, "What the fuck, bro? What's your
could-
favorite color?
I would.
the fuck is wrong with you?"
Literally, all I could ask him like, what's the time, bro? What?
Yeah.
That time. That time.
Yeah.
You're asking me?
He's just projecting, bro. He's just hella stressed all the
Yeah.
time. He's like Squidward, bro.
Bro, Jalen showed me
He
a
is like
part of
Squidward.
that movie. Who cloned Tyrone?
Isn't it they
Oh,
clone?
which
They
part?
clone.
Yeah.
They clone. It's at the beginning. It's like it's what is his name? Fontaine, and he's driving.
Uh-huh.
And it's like he's driving with the little kid because the little kid snitched on where a drug deal was taking place, and he's like, "You didn't watch SpongeBob? You don't watch SpongeBob?" And he's like, "No, I don't fucking watch SpongeBob. Shut the fuck up." And he's like, "You're acting like a real Squidward right now." He's like, "I'm not Squidward." He's like, "So you do watch it." Jamie Foxx in that movie. I've only seen like
Bro.
20 minutes. He's really
He's pretty good.
fucking good.
Yeah,
fucking
it's a fun movie.
I just saw the part only when like it's like John Boyega's like in the house and the camera's like kind of turning.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you just hear like, what the fuck? What the fuck is all this?
No, it's like that's when I was like, oh, this is literally me. Where he's like, what is it? It's like, if there's no fucking juice in the can, throw it out.
But like when he goes, he starts to pose like he like goes,
You know who told me and Kate to watch that movie?
Kareem.
Love it.
Oh.
Colin. Straight up. Good movie. It was fun.
Based.
It's a fun movie though.
Based film.
Um,
So Benny's video.
I do need to go soon.
You pull up your phone.
Where does this rank among other Haneke films for you guys?
Number one, really.
It's tough.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's as a statement or as a film. I don't know. It's a good film. There's part of me like the first like 30, 45 minutes. I was like, whoa, this is one of the best movies of the 90s. But then like the second half of the movie is kind of like, I don't know, not
It makes it not the best.
more like, I don't know, not in a bad way, but more like philosophical
Mhm.
kind of. I don't know.
Do you guys think there's any significance to them going to Egypt, like in terms of the place they choose?
I feel like probably. It's
Maybe.
kind of interesting hearing how Europeans live their lives. Like I saw this video of this guy's defending Americans where saying like oh, a lot of Europeans bash Americans for not being like well cultured, like exploring the world and stuff like that. When Europe, like a country is like the size of like Texas,
One state.
if at all, yeah. Like one state in the U.S., like the U.S. is fucking huge. So it's like we can just travel here and get so many different experiences and flavors of cultures. So it's just interesting seeing people talk about their experience in Europe and how they like they'll go to like the Middle East and they go to fucking like Russia or Asia,
Africa. They go everywhere.
yeah, and they know all these different languages and stuff, and so there's like that aspect to it, but
Because like there's that one shot when like she's on the phone and like Benny walks out and you kind of see all the locals or just random people on the
Mhm.
phone, or like it's more like he goes to the end and then there's just like some Egyptian guy there, just I don't know, living his day, doing his thing, and it just made me think about even just the juxtaposition of them being in a foreign country.
He does a great job, honestly, of like capturing public environments. Like
Mhm.
it's amazing. Whenever like they're like in a subway or an elevator or any sort of public place, like it feels too real. It's
Mhm.
really crazy.
It's I thought it was I don't know, when he's talking to the girl, and I forget if like they're doing it back and forth, I forget exactly what they're talking about that leads to it, but he starts doing like who am I right now? He's like on the subway and shit.
Yeah.
But like all the things he does are kind of like very American things. The subway is an American thing because I mean they have the train, but it's different. He does the dog. Even the police, like that. Even it just feels very American, you know. I don't know.
It seemed like he was at least somewhat fluent in English. Just sometimes, like he would just talk to his friend Richie, like in English. He's like, "Oh, that's gonna be awesome."
Yeah.
There might just be like, I feel like that might have been like a German thing though, or an Austrian thing. I don't know. But.
I was gonna just from the TV show. I do know because German's very similar to English. They just throw in sometimes English words. So
Like the grammar and like the structure.
That definitely does seem like a thing though. Like that part earlier where like he's watching the cyborg thing with like the zombie car. He definitely has a thing he wants to touch on about like Americans and kind of like I don't know their lack of taste or
moral lack of subtlety.
Basically, yeah.
Almost in a way, it's just interesting because you know, like at one point, was it Russia or Germany where they were trying to use film as like a weapon or something like that?
Both,
Yeah.
but
Both
Russia first.
Yeah.
It's almost like that where it's like at one point this thing was like being used to like brainwash, and I guess in a way it probably still is being used to brainwash into putting messages and stuff. It's just interesting that like basically like just touch on like how America just like is using something that could be used as a weapon and just doing like this shit with it.
Yeah.
Just fucking crazy. I don't know. Does it ever make you just when you're writing a film or when you're making it, do you ever just think like how much power it actually has? Like even when you're doing like a skit, like just how much power it actually has on like someone.
Yeah.
I honestly, in terms of that, I think about it more in terms of the impact it's gonna have on me, because like you're basically like marrying yourself to it, and you know for better or worse, like you have to commit to it.
Yeah, you're the face of it.
This is me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or like this is how someone's going to interpret me.
Yeah.
You asked like how I would rank these, and I don't know. I don't want to rank one of them as like better or worse because they feel like they all say a lot in whatever time they were made. But this like reminds me a lot of like Code Unknown, in a way, or just like I don't know.
Great film.
Code Unknown, like a cachet. It's like in that sort of rank, whereas like something like The White Ribbon and Amour are in a different sort of thing. I can't put one above another.
I guess
fair.
I apologize for asking that question because I didn't even have a good rank. I was just gonna say he has no duds, no duds, you know? No skips, no skips.
I want to see. I want to see the Seventh Continent now, because when Elwood got that, we never brought it out. This was the time to do it.
You know, it'd be crazy to watch Benny's video than the original Funny Games right after.
No, bro.
That'd be so
hard
fucking
to do.
sick.
Bro, that would be the longest, like 3 hours and
But
45
Funny Games
minutes
is
of
like
your laugh.
Funny Games picks up pretty quick. That's like a pretty like you're in that movie the whole time.
Kind of. The middle is slow though. The middle's slow.
It's
as
a little
fuck.
slow, yeah.
All
But
his movies-
there's still like a lot of tension. There's the tension.
is.
The tension
No, you're
exists
right,
throughout
you're
the
right.
entire movie. You know.
I want to see when Elwood got me this. I watched 71 Fragments just because I've wanted to see that movie for so long, and that movie's honestly like a lot harder than this movie. That movie, like, he really slows everything down. It's really boring sometimes, but it's still a good movie, I would say. I want to see The Seventh Continent, which I think was his first feature. And that movie kind of has like a depressing sort of undertone to it. I'm curious how he handled it, but yeah, no, this is I think this was his second feature. Wow, that's a crazy.
Yeah.
Just like, it's crazy that it's his second film, and it's also crazy like the time he made it. It feels like the film was very reflective of like content, like things that were going on in the world at that time,
or even where things were heading too.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of prolific in that way.
And then I don't know, it's crazy. No one talks about this movie.
No.
I like the use of art in it, like just in the way that it's just in their like kitchen, like it's just been reduced to just like a print, like just like a small little image of it, and just the future is video, like the future is like sound and vision. I don't know, because I was kind of confused. I think later they don't really say what their parents do, but are their parents like artists or critics?
They're
or?
like business people, I think.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought as well. Yeah.
The dad's always wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he keeps saying like the mom's at the shop, like the shop. But I don't know. I think over there they refer to the shop as like
The sweatshop.
Ratings?
The skate shop.
I don't know. It's definitely a disturbing film. It has like a very like disturbing aspect in the first half, and then like a very like psychological aspect in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I guess overall it's very like psychological. I would say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Yeah. Good pick. Thank you for picking this.
Yeah.
kind of surprised it wasn't Elijah's pick.
Low key, yeah, I
Yeah.
am too.
Yeah. I wanted
Robbed.
Yeah. I robbed it. Took it.
now you gotta choose a Norby movie.
It's kind of like somebody has like a really good pick sometimes, and you're like, damn.
Why didn't I pick this?
I know.
Okay.
No, it's a little off topic, but do you guys ever go through this now where it's like kind of want to watch a movie, but like, this might be a good pick though. So
Yeah.
Dude, that's what that Demon Lover was
Yeah,
like. Yeah,
it-
Demon Lover's like, fuck,
'cause
god damn it.
Kate brought it up, and it's been on my watch list literally for years because I've been waiting. And I'm like, fuck it, it's time to watch.
Dude, yeah, that movie's fucking crazy.
And you were like, I can't just wait for the podcast anymore. And then you watch it and you're like, why didn't I wait for the podcast?
Yeah, but it was so good that I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it, you guys really just missed out.
Yeah, it's like when there's no podcast, it's just like FOMO. I'd probably give it like an 8.4 out of 10. 8.4, maybe 8.5. Yeah.
Jalen, what do you give it?
I don't give ratings anymore.
Why not?
What?
No.
You gave a rating though for the one you
That's such a
the
Benny.
Converse 1.5 stars.
Which
Whoa.
one?
You gave 1 star for the movie. Oh, for the Scary of 61st, and you gave a half star
Oh.
for the conversation.
I decided I have to go. I won't let me do it on my phone. I have to figure out how to do it.
Oh, wait,
I've-
shit. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, at least it was on your guys' coverage,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me.
Go ahead. Yeah, check on it real fast. Uh-oh.
Oh.
No.
Turn the camera off and on again.
All right. Say what you gotta say real fast, Jalen. I'm gonna let it.
Oh, literally, after I talked to, well, I guess, like, asked a question to director at UNLV, I felt really bad because I was like, I probably wouldn't like your movies. Now I feel bad for rating shit, like, if I give it, like, a shit rating on Letterboxd. So, I don't really think about number ratings anymore. I'd say it's good. It's a good movie. That's all I can really say. I can't really give a rating.
It's still a rating.
anymore.
It's still a rating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
ratings don't have to be numerical.
Yeah.
There you go. I say it's
It
good.
can-
There's great, good, mid, and bad,
Horse crap.
and then horse. Yeah, horse
It could
crap.
also be a C major barchord.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll say it's good,
Nah, that's.
but I'll say I forgot a lot.
It could be I'd buy it on Blu-ray.
Mm.
I wouldn't buy this on Blu-ray
I
just
did.
because I'm not that eager to see like little boy strip and kill and
Little boy shrimp. Is that what you said?
Do you think
I said
Jeremy?
strip.
Oh,
Do you think Jeremy John still does the I'd buy it on Blu-ray? In
I
terms
think
of the
his
rating?
scale seems like it's the exact
No,
same.
he probably says I buy it on 4K Ultra HD.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd say I'd watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
What do you guys give it?
Wait. Sorry. Let's see. Let me give it a sec.
Just unplug it, like the battery part of it again.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that it's just the actual like power source is. It's like what's a good example? I feel like you guys ever see the 2005 Fantastic Four movie?
Of course.
Okay, so like before Doctor Doom fully becomes Doctor Doom, his skin is peeling, and then you kind of see the metal part underneath it. And remember, he has like that nerdy ass like employee or lawyer type dude, and he's like, hey, "You can't do this. I'm gonna snitch on you." Or like, "You're not." Or like, no, they bought him out of the company, and he's like, "Sorry, there's nothing I can
Try
do."
it again, Jalen.
And he goes, and fucking electrocutes him. That's what's happening in the camera right now. He's just getting fried.
Sensor cleaning.
and then hit the start button. Did you turn it off though?
No, I think he turned it back on.
I feel like you hit the switch. Yeah, now hit the start button.
Doesn't it say sensor cleaning when you turn it off?
It says it both.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, see? And hit the start button. There we go. Rah! Due to an error. Like, did you take the whole battery out?
I took it out like halfway, so make sure I take it out the whole way.
Does it feel warm at all?
Feels like room temp.
Here it is. We can put in the other battery.
Oh, true, yeah.
Skibidi da bee do do dee ra dee da do. Skibidi bee bee do bee do bee do bee do do. Do 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 do.
Tara.
I should think the song wrong.
Tara. Ooh, whose is this?
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak game? I have no idea.
Imagine if Hannah sang
Karaoke soon.
Bro.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
All right, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
that. I need to get my rating, bro.
But you guys
I
are
know.
doing the next picks.
I know. I know. I need to put it out there.
Oh, this battery might be dead.
All right, let's just
leave it
move.
at this
Just
cam.
turn this camera around.
All right, yeah, fuck it. Oh, I smell this.
That looks golden.
Oh, wait, Jenny, they can't see it. They can't see it.
That reminds me of the locker room.
Yeah.
That's what that shit would just smell like.
Woo. Yeah, you got a.
I got a whiff.
You got a ripe whiff.
Golden slumbers fill your eyes. That was some golden slumbers. Yo, do it like Benny's video.
Whoa. Do you want to hand it to me? And I'll
Well, it's black.
Okay, I unplugged it.
Oh, okay. I made sure.
Go on water.
Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Skibbity-dee-dee-dee-doo.
Oh.
Jalen is the scat man.
What do you give it? What do you give it?
You gotta rub your nipple with some of that blood.
I forgot. That part was.
That part was good.
Oh,
What? What do you mean by that?
I think it was well executed. He probably told him, like, rub that blood around. What else would he say?
All right.
Fitzcarraldo.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed in his movies, but I really, really like this one. I don't see myself liking any of his other ones. So with that, I'll give it a beautiful 34.5. I really, really like this movie. I really
Nice.
connected to Benny.
You what? You connected to Benny.
Who's next?
Damn.
What's going on, players? Let's get this bread.
Jesus Christ. He's got it.
Benny's video. You know what? This was a great film.
Bro's thinking about the real edit.
Here you go, Elwood. I really enjoyed this movie. I'll be honest. I was a little bit tired watching it, but I don't necessarily count that as, it being to its detriment. I think it's a really strong film. Like I said, I don't think Michael Haneke has any skips. And I'm going to give this film an 85 out of 92.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right.
That's a review.
All right. Now it's me and Elwood.
Yep.
Yo,
I was
Alright.
talking to Norby about this too, and I think what our cycle should be is we do 2 solos and then 1 guest and then 2 solos, and that way the cycle will shift.
We're still.
Yeah, so you guys do this too, and then we have a guest, and be me and Norby, and then we do us 2 again, but then it would be different combination.
For sure.
all right. So what are you picking, Elijah?
I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's heads, it's a film I've seen before, and if it's tails, it's a film I haven't seen before.
Okay. Coin boy.
It's heads. That means it's a film I've seen before.
What film is that?
Let me think.
I thought you had that shit ready.
No, I just had the idea ready.
Damn.
Damn. That means I've seen it before.
Damn, son. Where'd you find that? Real trap shit. Trapaholics. What's the one that he says where it's like fucking with your boys? I forget how that one goes. Fucking with your boys.
Damn, son,
where'd you find that? Classic. Classic.
We need like a full-time cinematographer for the podcast.
Yeah, cam up, all handheld.
Hannah.
I'm just gonna leave it on that.
What the fuck? Oh, I almost got him. You see, I almost got him.
All right, what is it, Elijah?
Jolly.
Yaleen.
Poggers. Ah, you fucker. Next time, it's just gonna be me.
It's really homosexual.
So what are you picking?
Yeah, what you picking,
It's
bro?
gotta be a film I've seen before.
Choose from the VHS pile if you can't choose one, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta go.
Shit, fuck. What am I gonna pick, bro?
Pick something good. You gotta pick a Norby movie.
Just make sure it's good, bro.
Yeah, pick a Norby movie.
Bruh, shit, y'all seen Belly?
Belly?
Oh,
Is that actually
no.
your pick?
No.
he's like, nah. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? I've actually been wanting to watch Belly for a minute.
Fuck that movie, bro.
Bum,
Why?
Bum bum biddy bum.
Wait, Jalen, go back like 5 seconds on the stream. Right.
Low
right
key,
here.
I want to finish
Go-
Belly. I
go
never
back.
finished
Can
Belly.
you go back on, or is that
So
on
you want the belly?
restream?
I think it's on restream.
Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Do I want that to be my pick? Honestly, I've never seen Belly.
You flipped it. You got a standard. You got a principle. You got to
That's
follow.
a
right
Norby pick.
I didn't finish Belly.
That would be a Norby pick.
Like, I still got like a half hour left. Y'all want to see Belly though?
I mean, I want to see it.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, what's wrong? Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Well, I can think longer.
That was
if you want.
racist.
Oh.
We should watch it for
Yeah.
Juneteenth. This is our Juneteenth episode.
Facts. Yeah, after basketball.
Fuck it, let's do Belly.
Yo!
I think my dad has like 2. Is it 2 copies?
Yeah, her dad has 2 copies of Belly.
Dude, I almost
also have a copy
almost
of Belly.
almost bought it at Zia when I was around my birthday.
Okay, let's watch Belly.
All right, Belly. I would.
Does my pick also have to be along the lines of Juneteenth?
No.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can. I bore the cross. I was not anticipating recommending that.
Yeah.
I
It's not gonna.
You know, you could still go back on it. Podcast is still rolling.
Joseph's not gonna be happy.
Yeah, Joseph's gonna be like, I really only like Mean Streets.
Fuck it. Trying to look at this shit.
Doesn't that kind of look like the heartbeat? Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Faster.
Faster. Oh, I can't go fast.
Oh,
like
fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, we got two buckets.
Let's do a movie I've been wanting to watch forever since before my balls dropped.
Okay.
So recently.
So since last week, I've been wanting to watch this movie. Flip a coin for me.
Where's that penny?
There's like a.
Flip a coin. Flip a
Cap.
coin.
Oh,
We
there's a-
got
we
the,
got a
we got the
bottle.
coin
Go.
dispenser right here.
Oh.
Yeah, we got coins in there, bro.
I got you.
Yeah, after you flip it, put it in the coin dispenser. Trying to get rich.
I got you. Penny.
Go ahead.
It's hella bright.
Call in the air. Oh.
Yeah, let me flip it. Like,
Can we get another flip?
Yeah.
Wait, heads or tails?
One's gonna be heads. One's gonna be tails.
Jesus Christ, I'm flipping.
Where the fuck it go? Oh, I got it.
Dog, there's a coin dispenser.
What'd you call Elijah?
No, just heads or just do it and tell me what it is.
You fucker. You fucker fucking me up.
Dog, you're the one that has to go home, loud.
Bro likes fucking around. Oh, you fucking bitch! Fuck!
All right, what is it?
You ready?
Kill you.
Yeah.
Heads.
We're gonna watch The End of Violence by Wenders.
Let's go.
Wenders.
Let's go.
Wenders wussy.
Wenders wussy.
Wenders.
Is he from Compton?
Duh.
This is gonna be the second Wenders movie on screen.
Yeah. Alice in the City.
Yeah.
It was either this or Sorcerer by William Friedkin.
That's been on my watch list for a while.
Like the one with Nick Cage and Jay.
No, unfortunately. That's another great pick.
Yeah. What's
All
that?
right.
How does the song go again in that one?
Tell me what you wanna see. All right, I guess that's the pick.
Wait, do it. Do you practice that?
Nah. It's just kind of like a.
He's born with it.
It's kind of like a.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Alrighty. Jagenhazen.
Goodbye.
I don't know how to.
Peace
Bye
out,
bye,
film
screen
fans.
time.
There should be a black option in the scenes. Like just a black.
This is Bat Country.
Oh yeah. And then hit stop streaming.